Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Treason.
I got another sponsor as well. It is. Who was the game? Bro, I'm literally bringing up my email because I forgot. Juiced energy.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Fuck, who was that that didn't get over? It was. What game was it? I think it was the Sharks game. Because the Sharks game went south, man.
So I have a what do you call it? Player A or player B to score a try. So I've got Ezra Mam, but Katoni Stags. Hopefully. I mean, either two of them a try.
Raiders are struggling. Raiders are struggling on the hard ball. I think it's against Broncos. Yeah, it's off Bronco. What I might do, I'll put the game on the side. Stream. Just setting up.
And everyone was questioning your fitness this morning. Fucking this morning, what about to announce that he was gonna play?
Oh, it's very late that man said that.
Fucking hell. You know, and you want to know something? I was actually really happy with Payne Haas today for going up into that. He was doing really well at the beginning, and then that happened.
I'm trying to work out what works with monitor stand. Oh shit! I almost lost my foot.
I'm falling for you, baby. What can I do to make you stay?
No.
The baseline's taking
I got a stand because I got sick and tired of the space that the general monitor stands had because they were bigger. Because it's got the fucking feet. And now I just got it on the edge of my desk, so now they hang. Now it gives me the option to add a third one on top of my left one, or on top of my right one. It's either one. Because when I've got 4, 5, eventually 6 platforms streaming at the same time, I've got to have something looking at them. Plus chat and shit. But I'm having dinner at the moment. Alright, cool. That's not the one I wanted to do. So I'm gonna click this over here. Put this over here. And then I'll be able to switch this one over here. And then I'll do this. There we go. Got the game up. If they run away with it, maybe.
Dummies hold, turn Ricky inside out, Reynolds to the inside. And there we see it.
Oh, it doesn't want to play the screen, does it?
Angus Crichton scores.
You guys can hear it, but you can't see it. Very interesting.
This is some purple patch Angus Crichton is enjoying right now. And he can't say single-handedly, but boy, what an effort to get the Roosters back in front.
Yeah, he's been enormous to start this game. Nice little bit of footwork here.
Fucking upsets.
Confidence at the moment, back to his best though.
Wow.
Hulk.
Alright, so it doesn't let me do it. Okay, cool. Can't. I can't. Cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I should kind of get into the story. Hey, Kyle. Let me turn the music off. You still there, Justin?
Yeah.
Maybe I should kind of get into the story. Hey, Kyle. Fuck. All right, where do we start? Did you want the short version or did you want the long version? Justin,
Well,
did you want the long version or the short version?
let me get in the house first. And then,
Yeah.
we'll do the long version. No homo.
Let me add you guys Discord. Oh, your Discord audio was there the whole time. What am I doing? Carl, you still there? Fuck.
Fucking hell. So, Aaron.
Yeah.
So real quick, so just so I can have some context here, you don't have to answer, huh? Yeah, okay, cool, bud. Okay, cool. Can you close my door? So Aaron, you don't
Yeah.
have to answer this, but I would rather you do. So fucking last, not wait, was it last? Whatever. I don't know. Oh yeah, last night, right? You said you were gonna get on Discord at like 10:30 after you dropped Jules off,
Yeah.
but you never got on.
Yeah.
Can I ask, is that because I'm gonna assume you were pissed off at Hayden,
No, actually, me and Jules were arguing.
or was that you and Jules? Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure whether you were. I had a feeling it was you and Jules, but I thought maybe it was like Jules and you talking about the whole Hayden situation.
Pretty much,
So
but
I was like,
in another
yeah, that's
in
what I
another
had a feeling.
point.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Shit. Roosters are in a bad spot here. The Broncos are on their fucking like 15 with a full set of 6. Come on, Reese. I need Reese to get over, bro. If Reese doesn't get over, bro, I'm gonna shit a brick. I will be pissed.
Of all the people that's on the field, I would imagine. Of all the people that's on the field, I'd imagine that he would get over for sure.
Hey, did you who was it? Did you see Taruva's try the other night? That was so forward, that pass, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, Rolsh.
But the one leading to the one where the first one for Rabbits was also forward.
Walsh just fucking lost it, cunt, off a pass.
Yeah, I saw it.
That was so forward, cunt, and even you can admit it.
Yeah, but
That
like I
was
said,
so
the
bad,
first try was also forward, but no one's talking about it.
100%, yeah. I can agree with that. Fucking
The
wow.
Broncos are about to
Now
get
it's all
upset at the
forward.
moment.
Yeah, I know. Looking at this, bro, they need.
Oh, there's a
fucking-
big hole in the
Oh,
gap.
they fucked it. They fucked it. They fucked it, Aaron. Oh, here we go. Wait, shit, give it to what? Is that a knock on by? Oh no, they're gonna call the knock on back there. Oh my god, fucking Tedesco's arguing with the ref, saying, where's the like advantage?
No, it should have been
It's because Broncos.
because they advanced 10. It should have been back to the Roosters.
Yeah, I know. But like
They
that
advanced
right there,
10.
Like, yeah. They got about 15 off it. But honestly, honestly, if Tedesco doesn't shut up, the ref might actually bin him, bro, for this if he doesn't shut
Because
up.
he
Well,
has
speaking of,
the
fucking
ruling is
bins
you
last
can't
night, man.
advance 10.
Yeah. Wait, the bins
Well, you
last
can,
night were
sorry.
pretty good, Aaron, weren't they?
Yeah.
Fucking your player got Isaac Targo got fucking bins for a high shot.
No, you got binned for a
Like,
fucking leg drop,
or whatever
hip
it
drop.
was. Oh yeah, that's what was the hip drop. Sorry, on his ankle.
It was one of the bad ones too.
Like straight away, and then fucking what's his name got binned because too many penalties. Bro, they
Yeah,
gave, like,
and they
7
also
seconds
another one of them got
seconds.
binned at the very end.
Oh, I didn't even watch the ending.
Did you see the one where Edwards assisted the one where it went out
Wicket?
and May went all the way through?
Oh, Taylor May, yeah. Walsh just fucked it again. I can't take Walsh anymore. Walsh is just, yep, guess what? Here we go. Yep, here we go. They're over. Yep.
Oh, it's a bad fuck up.
Thingo's got a double. He's got a double now. This
Swaliti.
He scored the last 2 tries. Nah, fucking Crichton.
Oh,
whatever
Crichton.
his name is. Crichton, yeah, that's who it is. I had a feeling that's who it was.
Oh my
Crichton.
god.
He's got a double, cunt. Like, what a shit pass by Walsh. Walsh is fucking it, man. At this point, yeah, I'm almost ready to cash out my fucking bet on Walsh. Because I don't think he's going to get over. Actually, what's it paying the cash out anyway? I chucked 25 on it. If I'm only losing like $5, I might cash it. But it depends.
I've got to remember how to ban on YouTube.
Well, I
This?
can't even cash it out anyway because I gotta wait for them to fucking convert, do their
What's the
conversion
thing again?
and tell me how much.
But did you see the stuff I wrote to him and what I sent you?
Yeah, some of it.
stuff
I
wrote to him and what I sent you?
I didn't read it all, but yeah.
Wait, why can I hear myself twice? Is that you?
Because I'm watching your stream. That's
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you ready?
By the way, fucking Aaron, fucking what's it called? What you said, right, about you know, like,
yeah, I'm ready.
don't like help him in a way.
Yeah.
I was never going to anyway.
Yeah,
I
good.
just tried helping him the first time because I was giving him a lifeline. I said, look, I said to him straight. I said to him last night, right? I said to him, like, in these exact words, I said to him straight. I said, look, I said me and I said I struck a nerve. I know I did because I know it was me that struck your nerve. I said if anyone you should be mad at, it's me and Aaron, not Jules. I said
Yeah.
you shouldn't be having it out with Jules. I said, look, I know you hate apologizing. I said to him, just go and do me a favor, apologize to Jules and let bygones be bygones. And he was actually fine with that. Like, he was chill with that. I was like, okay, I'll tell Aaron then to message her because I was like, because he's obviously was blocked by her at that point, and I didn't want to message Jules myself. And I was like, I'll just get Aaron to do it because, you know, they're in a relationship. It's probably easier for Aaron to do it. And yeah. Then you didn't join in that more shit, I guess.
Was he there
Morning.
when you like
It was fine
when
last
you were
night.
there? I think he was expecting that. I think he was going to do it. I think he was going to do it on the chat, but I never joined. Because
See,
on the
see,
chat he asked, "Are you getting on or what?" And I was like,
that's the
"Nah, I'm
thing,
probably gonna go to sleep."
Not gonna lie, last night.
I
was
think
just
he went to. I think he went to sleep
minded,
pissed off.
and I think
He's woken up and he's literally present violence.
had it. Exactly my point. I think
So
last
he's
night-
thinking
last night
on the wrong
100%
note.
He was gonna apologize. Last night he was gonna apologize. I had him easy. Like, he would have apologized, like, in snap to Jules, because he knew he had done the wrong thing, and I exploited him for it. And I said, look, you've done the wrong thing. Fucking just apologize. Like, get it over and done with.
But I didn't get on early enough because I had to deal with something else.
Yeah, no,
So-
it's your fault. That's Hayden's fault for choosing.
But he could have just exactly. He could have just like he woke up in the morning. I didn't see the tweet. I saw the notification on his server,
Yeah, I didn't even see the tweet.
and then I was like, because what he usually does is he fucking copies and pastes the whole thing and just spams it everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, oh, whatever he wrote, because he tagged me in his server, and then he removed me, so I couldn't even see. I could only read as much as I could on the notification.
Wait, are you talking about the tweets that he just posted like 30 minutes ago?
Wait, what? He posted more?
What do you say now?
Yeah, I'll read it. So there, he did like a thread. So the first. Wait, is it okay if I read it?
Yeah, just read it.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I can't read it. He's blocked me.
Just say end I quote.
Okay.
Before we start reading, say end I quote.
Okay, so the first tweet goes, I've got to say this, but if you are trying to piss me off, then say all this crap, then I'm not having it anymore. I have been friends with him for 2 years just for him to give me the bird and shit on everything I've done for him. He deserves everything that comes his way. The second tweet is, plus I never got one thank you from him saying thanks for all the fun memories on Twitch and YouTube all these years, and you become a ungrateful piece of shit who has only cared about his Twitch and YouTube channel, and I know he will try to say that he does not care about.
Okay, that's a prick move because I'm just gonna say this now. There's not been one time that Aaron has never given Hayden a thank you. He doesn't say thank you, but you can see it in Aaron that he appreciates.
I don't have to
it.
verbally say thank you.
Exactly, he knows that you're thankful of him. So like, I don't know, like he's just trying to spark drama at this point.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to find a platform.
He's trying to find someone that will agree with him.
And then he's also trying to find leverage.
He's also just trying at this point here to just keep putting.
But let me tell you the whole story from my point of view anyway. So
Walsh gone.
yeah, I'm watching it in the reflection.
Did you want me to finish the third?
Oh yeah, go to the third one. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same. It's gonna go along the same lines though anyway.
Yeah, it'll be done in parts.
Okay, so the third tweet goes, it's continuation from the other one. So this is, and I know he will try to say that he does not care, that he does care about, and then he says, other thing, but that would make him a big liar. And to the man, if I can even call you that, I never want you here from, I would never want to hear from you again, ungrateful cunt.
That's why he's blocked and everything.
Okay, yeah. Exactly. Real
And I'm guessing he's still here because
wait,
he still had me followed.
let me see if he's blocked me.
He's probably
His
given
last
you.
name blocked me.
No, he would have left you there.
Oh, he unfollowed me. I just.
Okay, Hayden. Well, Hayden officially knows my Twitter account now because he followed me back like today.
I'm gonna
But
follow you.
anyway, I know he's sitting. I know he's sitting in here, but he's banned, so he can't type or anything. But he can still sit there.
Kyle, what's your
Yeah.
Twitter?
My Twitter or Carl's.
I gotta remember this.
Oh, you know mine. What the fuck am I talking about?
I gotta find my Twitter. It's a weird name.
Did you block him on
the
everything?
Wal- It's the
Everything? Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. And unfortunately, he's got bot accounts, so he'll just type on those two. So he's gonna do another Des.
Yeah, exactly. He's in for Des.
But like I said, I know he's sitting in here
My Twitter is
because I've had one consistent viewer
No,
sitting there the
what?
whole time.
the bald man. So bold, like bold, you know. Fucking got no hair on his head.
Is it just that's it?
It's legit the bald man. The only capital in it is the T, and it's all in one. So, and it should have
Wait.
no profile picture, and it should say at the bald man 5.
Oh, there's a 5 at the end. Okay.
Well, it doesn't say that on my actual thing, but then on my at, like the at down below, it has a 5. So,
Okay. Here, I'll follow. Is this your main Twitter?
yeah, legit, this is my only Twitter account. I created this like back in 2019. So like, I just put the most dumbest name ever.
Aaron, you don't follow him.
Who?
I follow Aaron and
Oh.
I follow Hayden on this. And then
Pretty sure I follow
No.
his normal one. I don't know.
Hayden
No.
followed me back today.
Anyway, let's get the story out of the way because it's not really a long one anyway.
Aaron, you don't even
Let's
follow.
go, people!
No,
Gather around.
because I probably didn't even notice he was
Before we
fucking
start
there.
the story, Aaron, ladies and gentlemen, we need to get some popcorn. We need some
Popcorn. Yeah, you need the little small satchels because it won't last that long again.
Make sure you get some popcorn, guys, before Aaron starts speaking because you're gonna want to pop open
Is that the only 3 he's done since? Justin, is there more?
Yeah, that's
Because I
the
can't
only
see it.
Yeah, that's the only 3. I just went on his Twitter and then yeah, that's it. That's all I can see.
You know what the problem with this cunt's Twitter is?
But
Whenever he posts something, right? I noticed this even with today's ones this morning. Right? You have to scroll down so fucking far to find like his.
yeah, you can't find him because he
yeah,
spams
yeah.
other fucking retweets.
He reposts everything else.
Yeah,
Oh wait, hold on. There's more.
Of
Oh
course
my
there's
god.
more.
Yeah, probably 5 hours ago. No, 14 hours ago.
Yeah,
Fine.
14 hours. He even added you, Aaron. He
I know.
mentioned you on the tweet.
He
yeah.
literally
This is
posted
probably the
it
one I
as
remember reading.
he has.
This is probably the one I've got.
Funniest thing is though, I know that Hayden's in the chat, and all I'm gonna
I
say
know
is
he's in the
Hayden, on
chat.
the first tweet whereabouts you added Aaron, terrible fucking handwriting, bro. I've almost seen better handwriting from Justin. This cunt couldn't even spell Wednesday. He spelled it Wensday.
I mean, there's
Drink up,
spelling
bitch, it's
mistakes.
hydrate time.
Then there's that. Where's the autocorrect when you need it? Fucking hell. Hey Aaron, where's the autocorrect? Am I right?
Bro, it was that bad to be honest when I was reading. I was trying to resay it a few times.
Oh, did
No,
you
I
get?
had to restate a few times because I got some punctuation like
Yeah.
fucking
It's very scattered.
full stops, shit like that. I was basically like reading.
Now,
like,
I don't even understand why he even bothers writing it on his fucking Twitter or anything, because it's not like anyone reads it at this stage anyway, other than us.
Notifications. Yeah, I see it. I see you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that a corgi on your background? Is that a
Yeah.
corgi?
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling that was a corgi. You can tell by the ears and the face. Straight away, you know it's a corgi as soon as you see it.
Can I get in the middle or not? Shit.
Oh god. Speaking of actually, yeah, I legit just scrolled through your Twitter and the first thing that I saw was the new phase. I actually saw a lot of shit about that. To be fair,
But
everyone's
look,
pissed
yeah,
off.
but
Ugh.
look what I
Everyone's kind of pissed off though.
but look what I said though.
Ever hit a 720 insta swap ladder stall catwalk 360 temper fakey Willie G topspin wrist twist 1080 triple fade hot potato neck swap care package full suicide silent
I
shot.
was trying to figure something else out at the same time.
Yeah, no, I didn't even realize, right? So, because I haven't watched like phasing forever, and wheneabouts I used to watch phases back whenabouts High Sky was like a kid, and he just
Yeah.
joined, and he was like the only good part about phase, in my opinion, was High Sky. High Sky was insane, and then also I liked phase. Who was the other phase? Fucking. It was the cunt that. Oh, what's his name? He always hit the fucking trick shots on Fortnite with hunting rifles and shit, and he just used to practice his maps.
Clicks?
Fuck, what's his name? Wait, who?
Clicks? Was it Clicks?
Nah, Clicks was. Nah, Clicks is is he still in NRG now, or is he not fucking even NRG anymore?
Dude, I don't even know
Last
anymore.
I checked, he was NRG Clicks.
You see a Loki.
Oh wait, no, it
Bro,
wasn't.
Clicks is into that shit. And
Didn't
Clicks-
Tifu join?
We
it?
pretty clearly know who it is, Jules.
Tifu did. Fucking. Yeah, Tifu did for a time. Who the fuck was it?
Now I wonder if we just instantly ban them, they just remove their
I
mod
forgot
role.
what his name is, bro. I can find out like what it is.
Yeah,
Let's
okay, it
type
does.
Old phase. Let's see what comes up.
Oh, by the way, Hayden, you have a Xbox, right?
Oh no, it will
Yeah, he
be.
does.
Did you want to play the old CODs with me?
Which ones?
The old MW2. The old
So I know
ones.
there's you, Jules. I know there's Justin, and then there's someone else. So he's definitely there.
I know at one point because like I've been debating
can-
whether doing it or not because I was determined to buy it but then I didn't and it keeps on going on sale.
There's an
and so I was
option
like,
on Insta to block people
I
and their
wanted to
bots.
buy at one point Black
Yeah, I know
Ops
that
2
because anything that associates with their
play
name, email, phone number, whatever is linked up. I know that. It's probably the coolest thing they got.
If you ever download it, we can 1v1. And then Aaron can
Which one?
do the commentating.
Fuck me, what's this cunt's
Not
name,
him.
bro? Why can't I figure out what phase member it is?
Boomer Bangs. Yeah, just sitting in the corner.
Fuck, he
You won't be able to see him on here though because he's banned.
Oh, nice going,
Bro,
Kyle.
It still shows.
Oh, wait, never mind. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
At least
No,
on only one of my platforms, he knows I don't follow me. He only did it on Kick, the dumb idiot.
bro, I really actually don't know who it is now. That old face member. I know who it was though. Like, he had a broken arm at one point. Fuck, who was it? It was a broken wrist at one point. Fucking.
Kyle doesn't follow me back.
Oh, that's a bad one. He's copped his shoulder straight to his. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, you saw the Jesse Arthur incident.
Yeah, that's fucking bad.
And
Unfortunate.
Did I just hear fucking someone? Did I just hear this man say I don't follow him back? Bitch,
Yeah.
should I do?
Well, yeah,
follow him back.
you did it just now. What do you mean?
No, you fucking hadn't refreshed your.
Where's Fallout? The
No, I
Fallout
just
is
saw
the drama.
message on my phone. It just happened just then. What are you talking about?
I'm waiting for Kyle and Justin to shut up so I can talk about it. I'm just casually sitting here. But yeah, we know he's here, obviously. We'll go all the way back to the start. How about that? Like his start. You know what? I'm not gonna mention his name. Let's call him let's call him Billy. There you go.
Billy, what a name.
Let's call him Billy.
Hargrove. My name Billy Hargrove. I come from up north.
And then what is it? And then character number 2, we'll go with someone that's like extremely older than Billy. So let's, I don't know, Margaret. How about that?
Gerald. I was gonna say fucking Gerald. Fuck, Margaret's a good one though. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, because it's a generation older, that name. Who uses that name now? Other than like, it's your grandmother's name.
Your grandmother's name. Yeah, that's what I was legit about. Either your mum really hates you if she calls you that.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Right, at that stage, you don't even go with Margaret, you just go with Mary at that stage.
Exactly. And it's just like as soon as you hit 18, you're changing your fucking name.
I didn't realize it was Juice that followed me. Juice Energy's following me. One of my sponsors.
Oh, okay. Let's go and let's get into it.
Alright, so we'll go back,
Station.
let's say 2 years. Is it 2? No, 3 years.
2021.
It's about to be 3 years. Yeah. What was the kid's name again? Billy comes across a Margaret. You know what? To be fairly honest, he did the same thing with Jules, but this time it's another person. But it wasn't
I'm
the
so
raid part.
confused.
Okay. Oh, fuck it. I won't use the names. So
Fuck it, just use his name.
yeah, let's just use his name.
This anymore.
So
He deserves it. You're a prick, by the way, and we know you're in the chat. Go.
yeah, I
fuck
know he's in
yourself.
there. All right. So Justin, right? There was about 2. Well, let's say 3 years ago. He keeps saying 2. 3 years ago, he met this chick on Twitch, pretty much around the same time frame when he met me. Well, he met Jules back in July. This is when we first initially had contact with him, but that's not the point. Anyway, I started about that September part. So it's around then when he met her. So she streams as well. She was, by the follower count, she looks pretty big, but viewer count, not really. But anyway, he plays games with her as well, but he doesn't stream. But she was streaming, right? She would stream while he was playing. I think it was about 2 months. So that October, November, December, they were just playing. She would stream and he wouldn't. From December, he wouldn't say he was streaming alongside her. And he would stream all the way up until July, until she realizes that he's streaming alongside her, but he never said it. Now that wasn't the start of it, and so what they were saying was that he was kind of content stealing or whatever the fuck, if you get what I mean. By using the fact that she's there. Then nothing happens there. Then a whole year after it, so the next June. So this would be, what is it now? 23. So 22 was when they had that when they had that altercation. Then 2023, so last year, her male friends jumps out and starts attacking him for it, going, you know.
Reveal his name.
No, there's a few of them though. It wasn't just him; it was a few of them, including her, including her boyfriend. So they all got overprotective. She didn't. Well, she knew about it, but she didn't jump on the bus. She jumped on the bus about a month after that, and then she banned him at the end of that month. But even though that she banned him and blocked him or whatever the fuck, her buddies kept going at him for the next 30 days, and then they blocked him and stuff like that. But when I say that, he would block them. They were coming at him on the stream or on his personal shit, stuff like that. Anyway, but even though
Why?
just to make him uncomfortable, make him stop
Stop what?
streaming, pretty much,
Oh, okay.
then getting in contact with her because he was making bot accounts trying to get engaged with her, and they were making bot accounts to engage with him. So because every time they would just block each other. Then a month after she stopped streaming, then a month after she stopped using Twitter, then she barely uses anything anymore, so she doesn't stream anymore.
In other words, she's a ghost.
She's just stopped. Pretty much Hayden hasn't figured out how to let go of anything, so he just keeps rambling on about it. He would it's not all every day type of thing. Like maybe a month or two, he would bring it up. Like it wouldn't just be to us though. He would go to he'll go to Twitter. He would write a rant about that person. He even added her out. He added her out. You might see it, Justin. He added her out on Monday, I think.
You gotta scroll down a little.
But yeah, so he was calling her out for something that happened 13 months ago now, from that point or some shit. But yeah, anyway, but he won't get over it. And here and now and then again, we would, you know, because he doesn't want to admit, but he's got a crush on the bitch.
100%.
Mind you, because why would it matter to you that much? I reckon if it was a male streamer, it wouldn't matter that much.
Can we just real quickly explain something to the viewers before we move forward? The age difference, by the way, between these two is.
Mind you, that it was a no-go. It wasn't, and
Wait, is it
she's
this
Chatty?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from England?
Yeah, that one.
yes,
That one, yeah.
I'm getting off that.
So
I don't
it was never on, but to him it always was. That now, is they like to put themselves in a situation that never really happened, or they would like to create an environment. What, can't you hear me? Oh no, I might have lagged out.
Oh, there you go.
Because my everything just refreshed itself, so you guys might not have heard me. So
I just explained to Justin that they basically try and take shit to reality. So if they have
yeah, that's right. So if you have a dream, most people just rub it off and go, okay, yeah, it's a dream. Okay, get over it. But if you're a sociopath, you pretty much make it a reality. You think it's actually happened, even if it didn't happen. You're like, you know, when you tell a lie of a story and you say, I don't know, you scored a goal on the weekend and you didn't. You really will believe that you did, and then you'll always fight it, and you'll add more lies, and to you that's more facts. That's what a sociopath is anyway. And they like to control the situation of a conversation, even if they're not the ones talking. They're usually mostly quiet, and they would only jump in here and now and again. Different to a psychopath, that's a whole different story. But a sociopath is, yeah. But there's a lot of things that go into the fact to prove that he kind of is. Like, I mean, when you got so much time to yourself and you don't really do anything else other than just think all day, it's very easy to do that.
The thing is, with obviously.
So he doesn't do anything good for himself to get out of it.
Yeah, with him, like, you might sit there and think, well, that's, you know, a terrible thing.
Even though, like, being a sociopath is a mental illness or, you know, that type of shit, but it's not one of those things that you just have it because you're genetically fucked. Like
It's
you
get
you
it,
create it.
like,
You create that
so here's the thing. Even though, like, you know,
manipulation.
like, even though the fans might think that, you know, he's a nutcase and stuff, right? Here's the thing though, right? It's, you can't, like, berate him over it, but
Yeah.
you can because he doesn't do anything to help himself. The kid, all he does is sit at home in his bedroom. He doesn't do anything for work. He just sits there and games all day and sleeps all day. So, like, in other words, like, not to be, like, prick or anything, but he brought it on himself
That's
by
right.
doing that. Like, and that's on him. Oi, Adam Reynolds.
Adam Reynolds is in. It's his arm.
Shoulder.
Yeah, he's
Shoulder's
popped it.
gone.
Anyway, so now that we have established the idea of the sociopath stuff, so the next thing that follows will align a lot more easier for anything that I say next. So keep that in mind. Now where are we gonna go from here? So now here and now and then we'll chuck like maybe like little jabs and just mention her sometimes, and then he'll just roll it off as like, no, I don't want to talk to her. No, that was never a way I'll see her like that. Like, but he was saying it in a joking manner, and he'd laugh it off anyway. I don't know on Monday, but see, every now and again he always would tweet about her, but he would never say her name. But it's always about her. It's always been about her. He would do some reposts. He'll post a clip. Then the next moment he'll write about her in a big massive rant, and then the cycle repeats again. It's peaceful, then a rant. Peaceful, then a rant. Bro, people gotta understand fucking when you're that small on Twitter, no one gives a fuck what you write on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like honestly.
That's what I learned that the fucking hard way.
Basically,
Like-
you'll get like 2 weeks apiece, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's like someone just pumped a bunch of fuel and then lit a match. That's basically what it is. And then 2 minutes later, or sorry, not 2 minutes later, but more like 2 days later, the firefighters come and put it out.
You know what I found what was very embarrassing when I went I know I'm pretty sure everyone's if they went on like social media pretty early and they weren't there yet, like you know what I mean. And you like put posts out there and and then you come back 6 years later and you go, fuck, that's fucking cringe.
You go, geez. Yeah, exactly.
Like that's
You look at
well, he
yourself
doesn't
and
get
go,
it.
"Fuck, what
Like
am I
get
doing?"
that. Maybe he does,
And
but
guess what?
once you put shit out there, it's out there,
Strange
buddy.
just got over to the Broncos on last tackle. So
Oh, that's a good floater.
The Ezra and Tony didn't go on.
Stags went over.
Oh my
What?
god.
Wasn't it Justin that needed Stags to go over? Yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
that's
did
what
they,
strange. They said strange, bro.
did they score?
Reynolds has gone off.
Yeah, apparently Katoni Staggs.
Yeah,
went
Stags
over.
has gone over.
Bro, they
What-
said
so
it was
he's-
strange. Katoni Staggs went over.
No, it's yeah.
Wait, so
Stags.
who tried then?
Stags.
Staggs.
No, he
No,
didn't.
Stags.
Yeah, he did. He just went over now.
He just went over legit now. Ezra Mam threw a pass over the top. Right, the left side was completely.
All right. So back to
No way.
the story anyway. So where was I at? So yeah, we'll have jabs and stuff like that, and say jokes in here and there. Anyway, so the last time we had it, he wrote a rant about us. I'm very sure it was just around New Year's or like a few weeks after. But anyway, he outed her out again without saying her name. Then it came to say Monday or even Tuesday. What was it? The first?
It was the 1st of May. It was legit the very first.
I don't think it was the first. It might be the 30th or the first. I don't know. No, Wednesday.
That was
Oh no, it was Wednesday because you were on. It was like
It was
one of the only days that you were on.
Wednesday.
Anyway,
It was Wednesday.
he added her out again, and then we asked about it, and then, well, I asked about the start, and then it was mellow. Then there was jokes, and then Carl
You know,
outed it
explain
out.
this part to
But
your
fuck
own
it. Yeah,
stream
you
crew.
go on.
So, I basically, let's just say, me and Hayden have a very weird relationship. When I want to, I can strike a nerve, and he gets really pissed off about, but it's jokes. He usually comes back, 2 days later with his panties untwisted. Anyway, this time it was a little bit different. I basically said some shit along the lines of, I can't say it on stream, but if I could, I would, but I'm not trying to get Aaron banned on Twitch right now. So I'm not going to say exactly what I said, but it was along the lines of locking someone in a suitcase and doing some stuff on top of that suitcase with a certain female.
I didn't realize that's what you were talking about, but okay.
You get the point.
But anyway, he had a little,
I didn't wanna
he had a
say
little,
it if
he had
I
a little
said it,
rant,
bro.
and this is where it gets to the next phase, Justin, right?
Mm.
So it was me, Jules, and Carl in the party chat. Jules didn't really say anything about her or anything, but anyway, he goes onto the Discord chat and everything like that, and he even goes on Twitter, and he ats us and goes, "Fuck you all," and he says, he ats us individually, and then anyway, so
Oh my god, Ezra just went over.
Wait,
Ezra
really?
just went over.
Yeah, I can see it.
Ezra legit just went over. Stags already went over, so it doesn't matter for you. You still won anyway.
they're about,
God damn it! I need Walsh to get over. Bro, if
That's the
Walsh doesn't
momentum
get over,
switch.
I lose 25 bucks,
But
bro,
anyway.
and Adam Reynolds is off.
what was I gonna say?
You were up to the Jules part.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he has his little rant. He doesn't. He leaves the server. He blocks. He blocks us on some stuff. Anyway, I text him on TikTok and I text him directly because he left the group chat on Facebook too. And I was like, let me understand this whole situation. That's how I know all the other stuff beforehand because he worded it out and gave me all the dates and shit. Anyway. Well, okay, yeah, fair enough. And then instead of him apologize, well, I didn't care if he didn't apologize, because from my point of view, I didn't give a fuck. I don't care about the apology and shit. From my, like, to me, is what I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure Carl's the same. Carl doesn't give a fuck.
I didn't give a fuck if he didn't
Exactly.
apologize. As
But-
I said, at that point there, it's just you grow a ball, grow a pair of balls and, man up, not sit behind something.
But at the time, Jules requested for one, right? I'm pretty sure, like, a standard story, at that time would have been okay. But he decided to go the high road and just ignore it. Right? I did try to come off as a way saying that, it's probably just a guy thing. He just doesn't want to say it because of his pride and shit like that. Anyway, so I asked him politely again just to do it anyway. He continues to ignore it. And then he comes back the day. He writes a tweet. He doesn't write anything in the chat. He writes a tweet, right? And I've got it here. Let me get it. It's the one that you're probably read.
Are you gonna read this morning's?
I'm gonna read it. It's the one from this morning. It's probably
Yeah.
no. It's probably no.
Wait,
So I
Can I make a comment?
what?
just to give.
If it's about me, then no.
No, it's not about you.
No,
What
no,
is it?
about to-
I'm just
Wait,
saying-
Jules wants to add something. Wait.
Yeah,
Go on.
I was saying to you this whole time, right? You wouldn't be here.
Oh no, I'll get there in a moment. Let me get there.
What I was gonna say real quickly, Aaron, before you speak about what happened this morning and shit.
Yeah.
To give you guys context, I pulled him off into a I didn't pull him off, but I joined the chat with him because Aaron was meant to get on that chat later on because Hayden was still in the Discord, obviously. And I was talking to him and I said, look, I said some shit. I said, I couldn't give a shit if you don't apologize to me. I really couldn't care. I said, we're boys, we joke around like that and you usually are fine with it and take it. I said, though, the fact of the matter, though, that you had to go at Jules for doing nothing and being an innocent bystander, I said to him, look, I know you hate apologizing. I said, at this point in time, though, you should really just apologize to Jules because Jules is really pissed off and she did nothing wrong.
Wait,
Just let bygones be bygones.
wait, what
This
did...
dude, last night, I kid you not, I had him on my side.
Wait, Justin's trying to catch up with what we're saying.
Go on. Justin, sorry.
What did he do to Jules?
He just told
He
Jules,
had to go
like,
to-
fuck you, pretty much, without Jules doing anything.
What did he say?
He just said fuck you straight up.
Exactly. Fuck you.
But then it's what he adds on after. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so basically, I had him and he was gonna apologize to Jules, and Aaron was said to get on at 11 o'clock. Yada yada yada. Shit obviously happened between Aaron. Aaron didn't jump on, and then this morning he obviously woke up, and I'll let Aaron explain the rest.
Now I've got the screenshots of everything he wrote, even the stuff he wrote on the server. Now, when it comes to the server, Now, when it comes to the server, when fucking shit happens in the server, there's fucking private chats for a fucking reason.
Yeah, obviously. And
There's even DMs for a reason. There's no point adding it out to everybody and just writing it out there. Because again, it's the same thing as Twitter. People are living their own fucking lives. They don't give a fuck.
And
Like, they just see someone writing scribble.
also, because Aaron just said that, that's the context of why, by the way, I said the shit to hate, because at that point in time,
Because he's trying to grab attention from someone,
like,
which
I
is
didn't
not,
wanna know about
hasn't
his-
happened.
I didn't want to know about his life and shit at that point in time because I'd already heard about this chick 1,000 times, and I'm trying to live my own life. You know, I've got my own problems.
Now, I thought it was always something more than what it was, but the way he's described it, it's fucking useless. Like, if I was gonna take it off the information he gave me, it's fucking useless. There's nothing to whinge about. Yes, maybe how they handled it to him is probably something, but just take it on the chin and fuck up. But anyway, this is what he wrote on the Discord server. So Jeb was pretty much saying that the fish bot wasn't working, and then he comes back and says, "I think it's time to clarify what happened." This is all quotation, by the way. This is all Hayden. Yes, yesterday, and why I said "fuck you, treason." So he was only talking about what he said to me. Jules was assuming this is probably an apology to me, but he's justifying what he did. Is what this is all this is. Which I don't care about what this is. Anyway, so what happened was, this is bad English, by the way. I'm gonna read it out for you. What happened? So what happened was me, him, a couple of friends in a VC, and one of them mentioned, he's talking about Kyle here, mentioned a person for my past who betrayed me and had her friends berate me on Twitch. I so instantly left the call and removed them from all socials. No, you didn't. Then Red, double D there, by the way. Read them 5 minutes later, then rejoined the voice chat and explained why I hate that person. No, you didn't. With a boiling passion, and led up to sorry, it's very bad English. And the lead up to that moment. Now there's two lies in there. He didn't block everyone on every social media because obviously you can get in contact with him, like I just said to you. And he didn't join the fucking chat or unblock everyone and reread everything. I had to reach out to the idiot to get back to everything. He had to explain to me, and then I had to explain to everyone. So I delegated. Because, like he said, I don't give a fuck. That's that one. So that's on the server when he had... he didn't at everyone, so no one saw it anyway. No one cares. I know how my server works.
Dom Young just fumbled try. Like,
I just saw him. I just saw him drop it.
bro,
Anyway.
how?
Anyway.
The
So,
oh my
now leads to the next part. So, while in the meantime of us waiting for him to try and apologize to Jules, so what I did was I separated Jules onto another chat, and I separated Hayden on another chat with the same people that we talked to, right? Other than Jake, because I don't have him added. Now, he responds on the other chat when I said to him... Well, he responds back, I think, like half an hour or an hour later, or when I woke up from my nap. He's like, there's no point apologizing because yesterday's the past. There's no point apologizing for the past, is what he said, pretty much. So I left it because I was like, maybe he'll come around and just like open his eyes again, which he just didn't. Anyway, so me and Jules was talking, and she was just like, by the way, we had like a long argument yesterday about the whole thing, pretty much. That's why we didn't get on the server. So I was defending both actions, I guess. If I can see a scenario where I can try and save both people, I'll try it. But Jules wasn't having it.
No. No.
And
when you put
who,
this
Justin?
On, no. When you put this on, you fucking promised me.
I know that. Let me just move on. I haven't finished my part yet.
I'm sorry.
But
But
it-
get riled up.
Hold on, it's my conversation, it's my stream. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, we've already had your turn to talk last night. That's my turn. Fuck you. Fuck everyone.
Hey, yo. Guys, we're clearing shit up here. Don't
Don't worry, it's not saying it all anyway. Anyway, yeah. So that's where I was last night. I'm guessing. Well, Carl, as Carl was saying, I think he convinced him to apologize, and I'm guessing that he was waiting last night to do so, but I wasn't able to get on the fucking server because I was dealing with that. And by the way, I went to sleep really late when I had like work the next morning, so there was no point getting on. So well, me and Jules resolved it. We were meant to edit the server, and we were meant to talk to ourselves anyway. Then she said some dumb question, then we argued again. even though we resolved it, but it was a question. It was theoretical questions, which never again. She was mad at nothing that never happened. Anyway. So that's what what happened. So again, I couldn't make the server because I had to deal with that.
Bro, how the hell is Tedesco
And I didn't leave to go home or get home till like about 11 o'clock, and it didn't resolve itself till about 1:50 in the morning, and it kept going again this morning.
real quick, actually,
So
speaking of, I don't know if you did or not. Did you even because you obviously didn't join the Discord chat or anything last night? Did you end up talking to Hayden at all or no?
the only time I spoke to him was when I was in the chat and I was writing something to someone. I think I was talking to Jeb.
Like after you dropped Jules off.
No, so so when he asked me if I was joining the voice chat, and I said I can't because, well, again, like I said, I was editing the server and I was talking to Jules privately, right? And it was very rude the way he asked me as well. He said in a way, the way he worded it in the chat was he turned around and said, "Are you joining the voice chat or what?" That's how he said it. And I did see him in the voice chat. I just didn't join it because I didn't want to be in a scenario where there's no witness.
Well, yeah, I left.
Oh, wait.
Hayden, if you joined back, I was gonna join back in.
Was this
But if-
last
Oh,
night?
this was last night. No, it was Justin. Justin
I
said
was gonna-
something, and then
I was gonna
Hayden wrote something.
I was gonna join the voice call.
Yeah, but
when
this
I
was
said it
last night. I saw it was just
when I-
Hayden, but I wasn't going to join it because it
Yeah.
was just Hayden. Because again, everything happened.
That's
Anyway.
exactly why I didn't join too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Now,
join back.
but yeah, he says, he said to me when I was typing something, I can't remember what I was doing, but I was editing the server, and he wrote in there saying, "Are you going to join the voice chat or what?" I was like, it's a bit late now. I was going to, but something happened, so I couldn't. And it's a bit late, so I'll probably go to sleep. And then he goes, K, just the K.
Yeah, the K, like.
Yeah,
The typical
like the
K,
fuck you, K.
time-
Anyway,
Yeah,
so he wrote that.
soft K.
Anyway, so that's what happens, and then this morning, I'm guessing he woke up with the shits, or he just stayed up all night with a shitty mood and just ranted the fuck out. But let me get to the tweets. Now, I didn't do the banning or anything like that yet, so I'll let it all, do its own thing. But he writes his next tweets anyway. Ready for some more bad English? I apologize. This is not my fault. This is Victorian education. So, Ephesus. Wednesday, like without the wed.
Oh,
When I said I was done with, treason, because of some things that were said, I caused a chain reaction of things to happen, and that thing was someone who I respect up till yesterday. He's talking about Jaws in this whole paragraph, by the way. And caused them to have
James got sent off.
have them a temper with a U, tantrum.
Make a comment on that.
Let me read it all out.
I want to make a comment on that.
Everyone wants to hear it. There's no point cutting it off.
But I want to get my.
Yes, let me just read this all out. To have a temper tantrum. Note that he says, and then he follows up with another one because he wrote too much because he doesn't.
Caps, say all
So
caps.
he writes this all in all caps. I'm not going to yell it. Note to that person: never bring this up. If you do, I will block you from all socials in an instant. You could have just said instant, by the way. In an instant, by the way. That's better English. I don't give a flying fuck at this stage. I have said multiple times that it strike a nerve. Struck, by the way.
I meant struck. Struck, yeah.
Strike a nerve, and I hate hearing this shit from last year. So stop bringing it up. Not you, him.
Yeah, in other words, we're about
Because
to
you
talk
keep
about
thinking about it.
Spurs.
Anyway, then he goes on and says he says then he goes. Jules said, "Look how I've supported you," which I responded, "How? How have you helped?" At this point in time, I was sick and tired of the situation being brought back up again, and others said I should apologize for my actions. Now, he's trying to use the scenario of how he was somewhat insulted about the chatty driver stuff and try to link it up with his reactions. That's what he's trying to justify. His reaction to that is what justifies his reaction to the other thing. Now, yes, there is. What's the saying of.
Can I make that comment now?
Yes, what's the comment?
I wasn't having a temperature transfer
Obviously not.
because of him.
I'm
I
just
was
reading
having a
his
temperature
English.
transfer because of you. That's it. That's nothing to do with it.
I didn't say fuck you until
No, I didn't
4
care
minutes
about
ago.
that. I didn't
But
care
anyway,
about the apology.
that's that.
It's mad because of you.
Now, I did.
That's it.
Now, I left it in the dark for Jules this morning because I was like going to see if. No, I was going to see if Hayden would just like realize that he's like gone very too far and he's just gonna like, oh fuck, let me just fix this shit. But he didn't, because again, he likes to sit on the high road and he doesn't understand how fucking much that does to him. So in the morning while I was at work, Jules was saying you should demote him. Now I was playing out the fact that I already blocked him. To hey, what's her favorite word? Gaslight. Anyway.
I don't know how many times I did.
Anyway, just to make her somewhat feel bad and make her come to the table, but it didn't work. So, then he did something else. But the more and more I sat on the tweet, and the more and more about it, because Jules was like, if it's something about me, blah, 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 I wouldn't stand for it. And she just kept going on with that. And I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. So, the plan was to demote him from mod on all platforms. So, everything.
Also, tell them what you did before you even did demote him.
Now, I did warn him before I demoted him, because it's very
Would you personally
annoyingly
reach out
to
and
jump
say,
in there.
"Hey,
So I reached out, I told him this is what's happening. I'll read you exactly what I said. I said, I'm sorry, mate, but I have to demote you from mod. It's from the altercations for the recent events, but you can earn it back. I did say I there accidentally. I was going to say if you can earn it back, but I fucked up. Now, I don't want you to bite. So I just warned him, don't bite at it, because I know he will bite at it, because again, he's a sociopath, right? Sociopaths don't like losing power. No, so I said to him, don't bite back at it. Because I know you. I said to him, because I know you're better than that. If you do bite back, in my head I was like, I know he will, which he did. At this, I will have to block you and ban you, and please don't make me do it. And just take this on the chin, pretty much. Just roll with it. And I said, and then he said nothing. He looked at it, and then I came back and said, now, do you understand what I'm saying, or do I have to word it better? And I wrote now because I fucked up. But anyway, so I followed up again. But in the meantime, he was a coward. He said nothing, and in the background, he went around blocking and banning or whatever the fuck on every single page and shit like that. So again, instead of taking on the chin, like I said, he wasn't going to. He's done all that stuff as well, plus write shit on wherever and whatever. But yeah, so he's refusing to tell the whole facts of the story at the moment. He's probably writing another fucking paragraph somewhere else because he's listening to this fucking stream.
this game's definitely over." I think fucking Crichton almost just
Almost,
went over
yeah.
again.
Now let's see if I can write
Fucking
this out.
Manu's
But
still in the bin
in
for
the meantime,
on HIA.
before even just before it was happening to him, I even mentioned to Kyle, because maybe Kyle will go, oh fuck, it's all happening now. I'll try and talk to him, but again, I don't give a fuck. So he's separated himself out here now. So he's been banned on, again, everything, and blocked on everything. There's no point reaching out to a lost soul like that.
Hey, Aaron, just to let you know, as I'd already said, like,
It's already over.
against
They scored.
before,
Watson's
but,
gone over.
Fucking, yeah, I know. Hey, but as I was, because I didn't get to finish what I was saying earlier. With like your message that you obviously put in our group chat that we now have, like
Oh, I could probably have that
you
one.
can
Let me have
help
that one.
You can help him.
Let me wait. Let me read it out. 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 So then that way, because he doesn't see this. I'll read out his ban message too, by the way. Because on Discord you have to ban them and you have to send a message on my one.
Put a message, yeah.
You can't just ban them for the sake of banning.
Which is a better thing. It's good because it means
Yeah,
that
because if a rogue mod bans someone for the sake of banning someone and I don't know about it, they can just send me a screenshot of it. Okay, so then I come up with a rant. By the way, this group chat's is named "If You Know, You Know."
Oh, is that what it is? If you know, you know. I was wondering why, like, just a bunch of lesbians.
Well, I forgot the Y, but anyway.
Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
it's right there.
something
No, it's
like
there.
that.
It is "If You Know, You Know." That's all lined up properly. All right.
Perfect.
Now we're talking about some footy between here and then we keep going on about it. I said now. I said so. I'm talking to everyone. So I'm saying do what you want with him. So I'm referring to block him, ignore him, talk to him, whatever. I'm not. And I'm saying that pretty much the same thing. So I'm saying I'm not saying for everyone on that group chat to block him. I'm just leaving him in the dust. So what I'm saying is, obviously, I'm just not going to bother. I'm not going to unblock him and go back. What this kid doesn't understand, I'm not going to dox my age, but I've been on this fucking rock for a bit now, and I've been in a lot of drama. Fucking Justin knows about it pretty well. So you're not going to win an argument with me.
Oh yeah, I know that.
What about a bar brawl?
No, it's an argument, not a brawl. But anyway,
I know, but I'm just saying.
yes, Chompy. And if you're sorry about it, I'm so sorry for everyone on the server if that's sitting in here and is listening to it. And I will,
Yeah, I feel.
I will clip the fuck out of it and I'll send it all up. Because I don't want to reword it again. I will write a paragraph and a statement and put it out on this on the Discord. But yeah, but anyway, what was I saying? See, I'm not the. I'm not gonna try it. He says 10 out of 10, Mike. Giving you a run for your money with arguing. But anyway, I'm not I'm not the person to, like, you know, if something was to happen, I'll just go, yeah, fuck off, you're done. Like I'll give people continuous chances. Even if he came back and apologized, and even if he did the same thing again, I would still, you know, take on the chin and who gives a fuck. But
You know,
like, it depends on how far you push that barrier.
if something happens and it's like crazy,
Sometimes too, right?
He'll just be like,
Yeah, like,
yeah, you know, you deserve a slap on the wrist, but I'm not gonna.
But-
Frickin', you know, fucking. Yeah.
But again, like I said, there is a certain limit. If you've reached that limit, you meet it, and then, you know, you do get the little fucking
I'm just a genuine dude. That
yeah.
Do genuine amounts of.
Because I get it. People get mad and people do shit, and they don't realize sometimes. Like
Yeah, exactly. They don't realize what they're saying.
I who doesn't get mad and who doesn't do something they regret
fuck yeah.
just because they were mad? Like,
I've said some shit. Let's be honest. Like, I've said some shit to my.
I've learned pretty easy. If you get mad, yeah, sometimes people can see the steam off the top of your head, but like, carry it, go somewhere else, vent somewhere else. But I've got a pretty big tank of, like, holding shit in, to be honest. That's pretty bad. Anyway, so I'll read you what I said on my group chat about the whole scenario, or well, what they could do after the aftermath. Well, this is the aftermath now, so yeah. I said anyway. So he needs to know going the high road isn't always the way. Sometimes you have to face the music and not poke at it. So, you know, still with it, roll the punches. It's just another wording of what I was saying earlier. And you can't. So I was saying you can't always act as if it's water under the bridge. I know a lot of guys, like males, will, you know, when you're with your family and you have an argument, like a really bad argument or whatever it is, and then you have like a 1 day, 2 day break of like some silence, and then the next day you're talking, and there's no apology or whatever. That's what I'm talking about.
Alright, so just to give you guys your chat some like pointers here, even though like I probably like I should say this and I shouldn't in a way. If anyone does have like problems with, you know, if you get pissed off and, you know, you say some shit that you shouldn't. The easiest way to resolve it that I've found, in my opinion, it might not sound fun, but it really actually is honestly go sit in your room and meditate. I'm telling you now, whenever you get angry or your head is just full and it feels like it's going to explode, as soon as you meditate, I can guarantee you within 10 minutes, you feel like a whole new person.
Yeah.
It is so helpful. And the only reason why I did it was because, believe it or not, the only reason why I did it was because I freaking watched Cobra Kai.
I'll get into what I suggest in this scenario, or what you should do in this type of like issues like this and shit like that. Anyway, and I just continue to say, just because you're okay, I didn't read this probably doesn't mean others aren't. So I was going to say others are. So not just because you're okay, not everyone is. So if you get out unscathed, doesn't mean others do too. So someone's hurt somewhere. I followed up saying maybe that's why other chicks hate him. We don't, and I just said following up, we don't know why. And my backside continue to follow, say exactly what I said, what Carl said. I said, but he's created this for himself, and the only way he can get himself out of, and it's pretty much saying he's the only person getting himself out of it. There's no point jumping in there and helping him. So I followed up saying to, I know.
I respected you for it, and I said to myself, I'm not going to help him. I gave him all the pointers that I could have. I tried to help him. I'm not going to, try and I'm not going to destroy my reputation with someone that I, how do I say this? That I almost look up to in a way when about to streaming, because I look up to you as like a mentor. Like, I'm not going to ruin a reputation with a streamer that I met because of him.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna just burn a bridge to someone that, in my opinion, I love to join every night and play games with. I'm not gonna burn my own shit just to help him.
Yeah.
So at that point there, I was just like, well, look, I did everything I could. I'm not gonna fucking bust my balls for him. Like, fuck that. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I followed up saying I said to Carl particularly, don't bother helping him. Don't give him pointers. So I know that most people, when you see someone you care about somewhat, you would. You really want to, but sometimes you got to let them grow on their own. And I follow up saying I've been patient, and I said I've given him the tools what to do. Even though I told him what he should do, I told him of how to go about it. So all he had to do was just write or talk. So it was all there lined up for him. It's not like we didn't give him the way of going about it. We didn't completely leave him in the dark at that point. Now he is, because he doesn't want that help. And I followed up saying demoting him was always was something to settle him down. So I knew it wasn't going to happen, because again, I'll get to the next point again about as to why it didn't settle him down, as I mentioned a few times. But because you take it as a warning shot, which he didn't want to. But as I said, but of course, if you're a sociopath, losing power will set you off, as it did. Again, I said, as I said to everyone else, deal with him as you guys will. I won't judge you guys if you're friends with him. I won't judge him if you block him, whatever. It's up to you. Where's the next part?
In other words, if
you don't need to sacrifice your friendship with him just because of what he's doing to us, is what I'm saying.
And the first thing that I said to myself when about Aaron said that was, if Aaron wasn't a true friend, he wouldn't say that, because he's saying, look, no matter what, even if you decide, to block him or not, I'll still be friends with you. I don't care about that. And if Aaron was a fake friend, he wouldn't even he would say the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And that's why. Oh, Dom Young just got over.
I saw that one.
To get over.
I'll follow up the last, because I'm right at the end of this paragraph, and I said, but I followed up again, but don't help him out. Again, I followed up because he got himself into it. He has to get himself out of it again, pretty much. And then I also said, don't be malicious and attack him for it. Leave him in silence, because honestly, the silence is the loudest sound you'll ever fucking hear in your life. So that's why he's in the dark for it all. But coming back to what Carl was saying about the whole, if you're mad in a scenario or whatever the fuck happens, Probably reacting without seeing the whole picture of a scenario of whatever it is. If you have an argument with your parents or whatever the fuck it is, I get, you know, you want to bite back. I mean, people are different. See, when I'm in an argument, I want to solve it right there and then. I don't want to sleep on it. I hate going to sleep fucking mad. Because like I said, look what happened to him. Because he's gone to sleep mad and he's come back out with more fire. Because what happens is you go to sleep with that thought and you're gonna overthink it when you sleep. It's actually very hard to sleep when you're mad, by the way.
Oh yeah. Probably stayed up till all night.
Well, he always stays up anyway, so it's not like it was gonna change his mind.
It's not like
But
exactly.
that's what I always try to do. But some people are just ignorant anyway. But you know, take that before you say stuff. Sometimes, if you're the one that you find yourself always in that situation where you're always, you know, causing stuff, or you're always on the back end, you always find yourself being the person that has to apologize first because you fucked up the worst. Maybe just take an extra second. Don't say that sentence. Don't do whatever, because honestly, it's easier to repair less of what you do if you don't do it or say it or whatever. If that means taking time away from social media or whatever, that's fine. You know, when he said he was going to take a break from streaming because of this, he didn't.
Say that and then he streamed.
He streamed the next day.
That's
So
what
he
that
lied
actually
again.
what I tell you about. He
Yeah, I
legit-
saw that because I got the
he legit
notification.
Streamed last night because that's when about I joined with him and he was in the middle of his stream.
Yeah.
I legit just said, and I didn't say it to him, but I legit just basically, I kind of just sat there and I said to myself, what the fuck is wrong? with
Now
this
to
guy?
respond
Even
to
like,
his little
giving up
tweets,
your end of the bargain.
Justin, do you still have it?
Have what?
His 3 recent tweets from like
The
30
three
minutes
recent
ago.
tweets from like, well, probably longer.
The one I remember was like, oh, he only cares about his Twitch, YouTube, or whatever. Honestly, you're 100% right. You're not going to fucking help me with it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, you were there just as a guinea pig to test certain things, but I can use anyone for that.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, what's the first one?
I'll just send it to you. Hold on.
Bro, what did you miss? Bro, it's fucking... well, for you, it's Wario.
You know what? I'm gonna say something on my own.
Let's just
two
say he
feet.
just got mad at a certain thing, and then he's taking it out on everybody around him. Yeah, Hayden, yeah.
On my own 2 feet, right? All I'm gonna say is, Aaron didn't say this, but I want everyone who's following at the Wario to go unfollow him.
I won't be that malicious, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't.
But like, you know what I was thinking about this during the whole time? Like the whole drama he's got with the whole drama that he's got.
Gave him that follow account.
Well, he makes accounts and follows himself. I've already noticed that.
I know, but you get my point.
But I'm not outing him
You're
for that
followed by
reason.
the main
I'm not
people that
taking a dig at
that,
his
like,
stuff
yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
Oh, they're gonna score again. Oh my god, that was close.
I'm not even watching it anymore because Reese Walsh ain't gonna get over.
That's
which is
crazy.
annoying 'cause, yeah, they're getting ready.
What was I saying? But like the few things coming to my mind while I was talking to him, and the whole situation was unfolding. I was thinking about, is this what happened to Chatty? Is this what he did? Like, is this the scenario that he put her into? So she had to do something. But yeah. Like I said, he continued to take the high road. We gave him the tools to work himself out, but he didn't want to do anything about it. I can call him any word on the sun, but I'm not going to give him that light.
It's like saying to someone, you know, he is. How do I explain this? He is It's like. How do I put it? It's like kind of giving someone. It's like giving someone a knife and saying, "Here's a bomb. Cut the red wire if you want to live," and then that person cuts the blue wire because
They just feel like it. They heard you.
He has done.
That they
That's
ignored it.
basically what he has done. So,
But like I said, he took the ignorant route. Now I'm pretty sure he was aiming at something malicious as well because he didn't leave the server. He blocked me on certain things, but he didn't block me on everything. So he was looking at coming at an angle. So I blocked all his main stuff. Like I said, he does have bot accounts, so he probably will pop up somewhere. Because sociopaths can't handle themselves. Honestly, they can't. So he'll replay in his head. He'll get mad about something, and then he'll come out again. But yeah, like Jules was saying, he wouldn't even be here. Well, he wouldn't have been in this situation, or not in this situation, but like, you know, friends with us, stuff like that. We wouldn't have met Kyle if it wasn't for Jules, to be honest. So, you know, the extra disrespect for no reason is kind of, you know, it's uncalled for. But
he just wanted to continue with me.
like I said, I get the water under the bridge style, but acting like that, you can't go back on that like that. So I don't have any hope for it or anything like that. The next way that this can turn is probably bad in a way for him, because I can see that. If Carl doesn't know what I'm saying, I hope he does.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying I can see this taking the worst for him, in a way. Because he doesn't really do much other than talk to us and play with us. So I know he's got probably Justin he's going to bounce onto. So I can see this is probably going to take him to a darker.
I don't think he will bounce on Justin because
No, not that
I
way.
don't know if you noticed, but like no, but you know what I mean. But like recently, so you remember how Justin had like that new kid, like he
Or
was
does he not
playing
like
with?
him?
No, he's got another new kid now that he's playing with.
But I say probably
Like
just
another
forget about
one.
Hayden.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm trying to say, like my whole point is, I don't
But,
think even
um,
Hayden wants to like
if he does, that's probably the best thing for him, to be honest, rather than, because again, what I'm going to say, I'm not going to say it because I can't say it, but I think it will take that route, which is not a very rainbow and sunshine look.
Yeah, as I said, I want to say something earlier. You know what?
But
I can't say that on stream because
yeah, I know what you're saying about that, but the stuff I would say is, you know, but you know, I think Chompy knows what I'm saying. I don't know if Justin gets what I'm saying. Let's put it this way, right? If all you do is, well, in his scenario, he doesn't work, right? He doesn't go out. He doesn't do this. Doesn't do that. So he's got nowhere to really vent other than play basketball, play video games, and then, you know, play with us. Now he's lost that. So his social life's gone to literally a minimal rather than just his family. And he's only got these two other things, which is not really anything, really. So he's left with himself in silence with his thoughts. If he takes himself one route, Justin, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. So it can take that turn. If you don't know what I'm saying, Kyle, you need to fucking open your eyes. So it's likely it can go that way because I've seen it before.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, like, not to like bring in on drama and shit here, but like, well, not really drama, but how to explain? I'm kind of semi-worried for his health.
Yeah.
In a way, because I got a weird and funny feeling that shit could go sideways with him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, right, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll read to you. I'll read to you his ban message. When I banned him, because I sent it to Jules.
I haven't even seen this yet.
No, you wouldn't have seen it.
Yet neither, because Aaron hasn't told me this yet neither.
All right, so this is what I said, right? Because he kept going. He was still in the server before I demoted and banned him and shit like that. I said to him, "You were going to be demoted, but you took a bite of rage." That's what I meant to say. By blocking me, I said to him, "I have been the one supporting you." This is before his tweet, by the way. So this is what he said after this. His tweets after this. I've been one of the only people supporting you through this whole rubbish because I was in arguments with Jules about it. And I said, despite the jokes, Julie was only just looking for a sorry. This is like way before. But you have been too arrogant and took it up another gear to rant. I'm talking about his tweet. You're not. I said to him, "You're not bigger than anyone here. Everyone has been informed of the whole situation. I've been in contact." I try to play it out like this. I said I've been in contact with Chatty, just to put him in that zone. I said she's told me a lot more than you said about the same thing. She said this is something you did to her too. Goodbye. So
Wait, did he like wait, did he respond to you ever?
he
about
can't
the
respond to it.
situation? Oh, okay, because well, I mean, now he probably knows if he's sitting there in the chat. Now he
That
knows,
good.
Aaron. But yeah, no, that is a smart way of doing it though. To be honest though, like if we could, it would be nice.
If I really could, I probably wouldn't be wrong either. That's the fucking worst part.
Yeah,
Like
what I was
that's
gonna
the
say,
bad part of it all.
honestly,
Even though I'm saying that,
look, Aaron,
even though I'm saying that, unfortunately, I've got a funny feeling that I'm probably right in what I'm saying.
yeah, here's the
Because
thing, though,
people
like,
don't do things for no reason. You gotta understand that.
I'm sure
Bobby,
that
look
your
at this
chat
one.
would love it. Like I know.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
not
Sorry,
happening
another
because
upset.
Obviously, this person is completely a ghost. I'm sure though the chat's probably sitting here thinking it would be good to get a chatty driver stream of her side.
Yeah, but I've
And
got.
like, kind of couple the bases.
But the whole scenario happened again. He's gonna rant about me for the next fucking 2 years because that's all he did with Chatty. So it's giving him
The thing is,
something
as
to
well,
talk about.
we would never be able to get a hold of her anyway because
It didn't matter. She's already given up on her side. Yeah, she's given up on her side of streaming, probably because of this whole altercation or whatever the fuck. Well, her own thing. Doesn't matter. But
what happened was
that's where we're at. So I'll recap. Oh, did Justin get what I was saying about the whole story,
Justin,
or did you want to question anything?
No, I'm just taking it all in.
you all good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll recap.
I just wanted to
So, to begin, he streamed with this, other streamer. Well, he didn't stream. He streamed alongside this other streamer that wasn't aware of it. Following year, she found out. The year after that, after she found out, her friends got involved and started attacking him about the fact that he was stealing content while she was streaming. I don't know how you get to that point. I'm not gonna fucking comment that. I can see why, but I won't say anything. The next following month, so her friends were doing it. The next following month, she started jumping on it as well. At the end of that month, she perma-banned him on just Twitch. So, of course, on his avenue, he started attacking her back. It kept going back and forth. By the way, even though they banned each other, they were... how do you say? They were always just making bot accounts and just keep attacking each other. That's how they were doing it. So that's why Hayden's got like 60 fucking bot accounts on his fucking following page. Anyway. After she blocked him, her friend stopped. Then a month after she stopped streaming, she just stopped everything pretty much. But he kept going. So this was 23. It's fucking 24 now. This is 23, mid 23. And then he just keeps going on about it, writes shit on Twitter and rants. Yeah, so fast forward to February, that was the last one. Then there was another one in just a few days ago. I questioned about it, and I asked. He told me the story again, like as if he didn't tell me before. But anyway, we've always been having jabs about it because we know it's a fucking shitty situation. Usually, but anyway, it's just a guy thing. On to the next part. So he attacks Jules, me, Kyle. Me and Kyle don't give a fuck. Jules asked just for the apology because she wasn't a part of it, to be honest. He refused just because it's the past. All of a sudden, he cared that the past was no longer the past. Like, nothing to care about, even though he cares about her. Her.
First time he's ever
That he mentioned about not caring about the past when he always does. Anyway. Which he didn't. And I asked him 3 times, to be honest. Which, I didn't care if he didn't. And if he didn't do what he did. But he did. His first response to me, the second time of me asking, where I literally said please, he's like, again, like I said, yesterday was the past. No point apologizing for what I can't control. What the fuck it is. He then in the next following morning, I think Kyle spoke to him on the chat, and just pretty much try to convince him to apologize. I couldn't. This was yesterday afternoon or night. I couldn't get on the server. He said to me, "When are you joining?" Honestly, it was like 11:30, and I had usually I sleep at 12:30. So, and I still had the shower at that time. So by the time I got, dressed and shit, like 20 minutes, there's no point getting on. I was on, but still editing because honestly, I've got so much shit to do on Discord. I'll get to that in a moment. What was I saying? Then I asked him the third time, and again, he just ignored it. Then he made a big massive paragraph the next morning on Twitter. I didn't show anyone, to be honest, at that point because I just chose to keep it dark, so hoping it would be better. Or, he'll eventually come around, which he just didn't. Then what is it? I'm trying to retrace in my head sometimes as this as well. Then I told Jules that the plan was just to demote him from mod, which is understandable because honestly, drama. So he was going to be demoted, and I told him before I was going to demote him as well, by the way. So
Wait, Aaron,
he was
do you
well
hear
aware.
Fireworks outside.
I think I can hear a bit near the train. Sorry, I just lost my track of thought.
Sorry, my bad.
No, that's right. What was I saying?
You're going on about fucking. You just finished the demoted thing.
Yeah, so he was going to get demoted. I told him before I was demoting on anything. So he was going to be mod just to a regular viewer or a regular member in the Discord. But instead of saying, and I said to him, I followed up again saying, do you understand? In between that time, he's already blocked and banned me or whatever on his fucking bullshit because he didn't want to face the music again. So I took it from that point on, and Jules was always talking to me about the whole message. Like, if it was about this, that, I wouldn't fucking stand for it. So I used that as fuel and the fact that he was doing all this in the background. So I blocked and banned him on everything as well. I did give a message, as I mentioned earlier, about it. Everyone in my Facebook group chat with him, I pretty much told him, a little paragraph of what I would do, what they would do. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Really. He's probably still ranting on there. He hasn't posted anything since that one because he's probably sitting here still. Justin?
I can check right now. He has. Let me just have a look real quick. He has not posted anything. The last thing he posted was still an hour ago, aka the.
Can you just check, Justin? Maybe he blocked Carl. I know if you block them, they can't see any future posts.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, he hasn't?
Blocked me.
Okay.
It still says he follows me, so.
He can still follow you even though you're blocked.
No, really?
Yeah, because it did it to me.
Okay, I thought it'd come up with. Your
No, I learned that. I learned that with Twitter. I didn't understand how that made any sense, but it did. It's like TikTok. Not TikTok. So it's like Twitch. It's like Twitch. I can ban him on here, but he can still follow me.
Yeah, not fair. Yeah, no, because I never really understood Twitter, because I never used Twitter. I only use Twitter for certain things like, fucking.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
What?
But yeah, so that's the story of that at the moment. Where do we go from here in regards to it? Honestly, I don't care. I don't have to care. He's probably gonna write. He's gonna use that as fuel and go, oh, it's because he doesn't care about me. Hello, I gave you the tools to fucking fix yourself, and you didn't.
Yeah, I really couldn't care.
So he had his chances. It's not like, I just tore up the contract and no more anymore. He just didn't want to do anything. So he's gonna sit there, and as I said, there's a slim chance it can go down a dark road for him at the moment. So yeah. Hopefully not, but I honestly don't care at the same time because it's not my problem to give a fuck.
Yeah, no,
But I don't wish the worst on people.
not
But
caring.
yeah,
Oh, no, I
yeah.
don't wish that,
But again, you put yourself in that scenario. It's you. like as I said, I've dealt with drama before. I've dealt worse drama than this, honestly. So
Oh,
it's
is this like some of the worst?
this is nothing compared to what I've dealt with.
Oh, trust me, this is compared to
Um,
what I've dealt with at times.
what was the most what was the other one? I'm trying to remember it. Like the worst one I had. The worst one I had, right, was like oh my just to remember this, but the legendary double A, I'll call him.
Which one?
The legendary double A. But like
Wait, is this
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not mentioning it just for that reason. I'm just saying it for a reason as to say that I've dealt with worse, and it's not the most things I deal with anyway. But like I had a scenario, right? Like we had like
Oh
a
no!
group.
You know who I think you're talking
Yes, there's
about.
only one other person,
No.
but like we had a group of people. Like my group of friends was bigger, and honestly, it's probably a bit of my fault because I just always defend certain people when I just shouldn't. Like, you know. Honestly, he came with what's the word saying, bad juju anyway. He also streams too. He doesn't stream anymore because he fucking just doesn't here and there. I won't give him a shout out. There's no point saying anything. You guys have never met him, and I'm glad you didn't. Because it'd be a waste of time anyway. Anyway. So, like I said, there was I had a lot more friends in my current circle, but he caused a lot of damage here and there. Even though certain people would just tell me, just fucking, give him the flick. I'll back it up and say, no, that's right. But I didn't realize that those people who told me just to give him the flick were making their own little group just to ignore him. So every time I'll say that we're going to go out and do this, they will ignore and just go, oh, no, I'm not available. As soon as they heard that that name was going there, they didn't want to go. Just because they made them feel uncomfortable. But I always defend it. And then, I kind of twist their wrists for those people to go out to do this and that. But I didn't realize that was the reason why they didn't want to go. I just thought it was just because people didn't want to go out in general. So I even got to a point that I limited it to be like a once in a month type of thing to encourage people, like, go out for the sake of going out. But that didn't really work, I guess. But yeah, just kept going. The final, I guess, and see, this person was very, what's the word, Jules? He's a what? He's an incel and a narc. I don't know if he still is now. Justin, you know what those are, right?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Wait, did you call Hayden Nahar?
No, not Hayden. This is a whole other person.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But do you know what those are? Kyle, do you know what an incel is?
I forgot what incel is.
Just give it a search. And you go, oh. They are, man. But this is a whole other person. Like I said, I'll never introduce you to him. Honestly, he's only streamed because I had the idea to begin with anyway. It was never in his optics at the start. But I'll never forget that. Carl, get this right. Oh my god, I didn't even say this. Bro, this guy was so fucked up. Jules. Wait, no, Jules. I'm telling the monitor story. So these monitors I've got, I did buy a third. I did have a third. But the third one was his birthday present because he demanded everyone to chip in for his birthday. So the two I have is from that. And I bought 3. And what I did was, Lewis, right? You've spoke to Lewis, I think, once, right, Carl? I swear you spoke to him once. Lewis.
Yeah, I've spoken to Lewis, yeah.
I think you spoke to him once.
Yeah,
Now,
I've spoken to
he doesn't have a very
when I was playing.
big socioeconomic background. Anyway, so when years ago we chipped in and got him an Xbox, right? And then they played it, stuff like that. Anyway, because all he was playing was with the PlayStation 2. I'm not even joking. Um,
Really? Jeez, wow.
so that's what he was playing with. So we got him an Xbox Series, not Series. So it would be an Xbox S at that time, the white one, the little small one.
Xbox One S, yeah.
Yeah. So we got him that, which was only like $300 anyway. So everyone chipped in like $45 or something.
That's what I had mine.
So
Xbox.
it was understandable because so we did that. And everyone respected the reason why. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's nice. We'll do it." Now this other guy,
It's a nice thing to do.
he saw that as an opportunity as to fucking I'll bend over. You know what I mean. He wanted the same thing that happened for him, for everyone else to chip in as
Yeah,
well.
I had a feeling.
And he was like, just get everyone to chip in. Now these monitors weren't cheap at the time. They just continued. They're like
Yeah.
they're like 450 or 500 something. Because these are up there.
But you know what the thing is that
Um,
pisses me off the most?
so
The fact that he said,
I
yeah, you
I
spent
knew
$100.
I knew that no one respected him. So what I did, I paid for it out of my pocket, and I said that they chipped in.
Said that
So
everyone chipped in, yeah.
I ignored. I told everyone what he did. Like that's what he did, and I told them that's how I'm playing it. So they didn't care. Well, they cared to a point like he's a fuckwit, but they didn't care to the point that's what I defended them and him. I just ignored the scenario from happening. So I just did it.
Yeah, no, fair.
So I did have 3. He's got one right now. The other one is just some piece of shit from 2007 or whatever the fuck it is. But he didn't. I don't think he said thank you for it. He didn't. Like I remember, I had 3 all locked. I had that. He didn't say thanks to anyone either. So even though I said that they chipped in, he didn't say thanks to anybody. And I did say to him when he did ask at the time, like you should get everyone to chip in. Yeah, you can hear Jules in the background. But I did say to him at the time that there's no point of me doing it for him because the people around me don't. Honestly, the people at the time. Choppy saying talk your shit, Jules. But bro, I've got a burger here, just sitting here. I haven't even eaten it yet.
You're so invested that you didn't eat your burger.
What was I gonna say? But I was given the pointers, right? I was like, there's no point of me asking Justin because I'm pretty sure Justin was dealing with his own shit with money and work. I said, obviously, Lewis, don't bother with it because again, that's the whole reason why we got him an Xbox. So there's no point of asking. But like I said, all these other people just didn't respect him at that time. This guy was such a narc and an incel. While we were at school, I don't know if Justin remembers this. While we were at school, he was known as the person that just did not respect women at all. Like he would go to Facebook and he would write a big fucking massive paragraph. He would quote the Bible for whatever reason, and then he'll write that all females are an
Actually quote the Bible?
all females are an S, or females are a W, this, that, whatever. And all the females from school would always just absolutely, well, they let it slide for a bit, but they just blast the fuck out of him. Like, and it was actually funny to watch, to be honest. When we were at school, because we weren't friends with him at the time. We weren't friends at the time because we just sat there, and honestly, no one wanted to be friends with him because of that reason. Honestly, the worst thing you can do at school is gain attention for all the fucking wrong reasons.
Yeah.
He should have been a Tumblr kid. Honestly, he probably was.
A Tumblr kid.
That's what Choppy said.
Oh shit.
It probably was.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, but at the time I was just like, yeah, fuck it. We'll just. He was friends with somebody else, and he's like, he brought him along, and this other person is kind of a bit of a socio. I don't know what my cat was doing. A bit of a sociopath as well. So I'll leave that story for another day. I do got some respect for that other guy, but I won't mention him. He's a different thing. But anyway, he introduced him to the group.
Is it dinner time?
Yeah, it is for him.
It's dinner time.
We got along, I guess, because we had common
Yeah, get your dinner.
scenarios, so we got along anyway.
What
But
day is it today? where's his ball?
He's on beef today. His
Beef?
bowl is the green one outside. Anyway, but see his thing. Yeah, just stomp at him. He'll go back. Now, his biggest thing. So this is probably the biggest red alert that I had at the start. But see, I gave him the chance because I thought that he'd be a better person if you gave him the surrounding of a good environment. He might change, right? Which just never happened. Now get this, Carl. Right, his whole purpose of having a friend, he won't be a friend with you until he had leverage to blackmail you for some reason. And like, you might think I'm fucking joking, but I'm not. Like,
You're not, yeah.
he had to, like, when I had to talk to him at the start and open up about certain other things, just like so we can get along with common things that most people like. What game do you like? He won't talk about those because he feels like I could come at him or expose him. That's his whole problem with that shit. So he won't talk about this. He won't talk about that until I had given him something to expose me about. So I told him some bullshit story about some chick I used to date back in like middle school, right? Pretty much. And he's like, "Oh, I can use that to anywhere I go now." So I was like, "Okay, yeah, run with it. Everyone knows anyway." Yeah, Jules is feeding him now. I should show you the pattern of him when. Oh wait, Trumpy hasn't seen him yet. We've got photos. We'll send it to you on your pets page, my pets page. But yeah, so he wouldn't let you talk to him or be friends with him or get close to him until he had leverage. And like I said, I gave him something that's pointless anyway because everyone knew about it. So he took it, and he told me whatever. And then I don't remember what it was anymore because I didn't care. But yeah, so that's what he wanted to do. There's no point being friends with someone in his point of view unless typical narc. So he's never friends with someone for a reason of just being friends with someone. There's always an angle that he had. Now like a lot of few mates are saying like this is a dumb idea, don't bother with it. Like, I was like, I could probably agree with him at that point. But like I said, I'll give him the environment to maybe change and just, change his point of view. But he was so fixated on whatever that was, there's no point. I don't even know how long it went for. So this is like 2017, was it, Justin? Because I know it was before you joined, right?
What was it again?
It was before 2017. When did you join? At the end, you joined 2018, like start of 2018.
Yeah, something like that.
But see, 2017, school finished, right? And I knew he was around the group at that point. So like, yeah, fuck it, we'll keep the schoolmates close. And he was a driver at the time, so he drove at the time, so it was kind of key to go with him. I wasn't saying we were using because he drove.
God. Can I make a comment on that?
Well, I'll get there.
Oh my god.
But you're like, fuck, we'll have another driver because I think it was Lewis, Michael, and him, and one other person who can't drive for shit. So no one wanted to go in his car. Hey, Justin, you bang your head against the fucking car door because he can't drive. We're just sleeping. But anyway, I don't know how you do that. That's Daniel's story. So yeah, and we had a big group too, by the way. So we did need the numbers. It's not like fucking, there's like 6 of us. Where'd I go with this now? So before Justin joined, I don't know if you remember, but I told you about when you were joining, because I saw all the stuff you wrote on, I think it was Insta or Facebook stories, and I was like, fuck it, I'll add it to the group. Before that all happened, right? Because I warned everybody before I added Justin in. He was like the biggest. Do you remember, Jules?
Yeah.
He was the biggest front runner to say no, don't add him. You're gonna fucking regret it. He's a fucking asshole. He's this. He's that. And I'm not.
You said what?
I'm gonna call him Double A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was him. But I always backed them in saying, no, I knew him from school. I get what you're saying, but still, And because someone like him who's in a dark spot, there's no point, berating and saying don't bother because I gave him a chance. What's the point of not giving you a chance? You get what I mean? So we went with that. But like I said, every time when I want to add someone to the group, or he always had to be someone to have something to say about it. So there was no. I mean, I would always say to people like, "What do you think of adding this person at the time?" Like that's what I would say. But he was always the person saying no. And honestly, if it was a chick, he'll say yes because you know why. But yeah, but he was always the first person to come up to me and say, we should kick this person out. We should get rid of them. Like sometimes people were busy. Like, once you leave school, people are fucking studying uni, people were fucking working. A few times certain people were just always busy or go with their uni mates at certain times or, whatever. I think we should ban Chompy. What do you mean? Not sure how chat feels.
No, we love Chompy.
No,
No.
good Chompy. What was I saying? I lost where I was at.
Everyone's busy after.
Yeah,
school.
like everyone was busy, right? And just because people were busy for like, okay, so look at this, right? If people didn't go out in 3 outings in a row, to him, they're not our friend. That's what he was saying. So if someone was going through a rough time, they didn't want to go out, like I said, all this shit, they're not our friend. So a few times Lewis had his uni mates. And again, the only reason why he didn't want to go out with us at that time was because he didn't respect him. And from this point at the moment, I get it. But that's what he was doing. I didn't know that at the time until then, so I get it. But that's what he was doing. And honestly, you know what? I would never forget. Oh, by the way, because he was one of the drivers, right? We had to pay him $5 in cash for him to drive us around every time. That was to go somewhere and to come home. So it was $10 actually. Kyle. And at the time, fuel was $1.20, so it wasn't what it is now. It was fucking dirt cheap. So he was making money. He wasn't paying for fuel at that point. He was making money for going out.
Yeah.
And he did this all the time too. It wasn't just us. Like he was always the person to take people down the road just to go to the shops, and he would charge them $5. And honestly, the drive was only like you could probably walk for like 20 minutes, but people wanted to drive for like 2 minutes. But yeah, $5. It wasn't until I kept jabbing at the joke he gave up on it, and he's like, "Yeah, I get what you mean. It's no point." But yeah, what was I getting at the next part after that? There was obviously a lot of shit. Now, like I said, I had a lot of mates in the group. Oh, I smell that.
You poop
Yeah,
in the right place.
I don't know. That's a horrible stench. Mister, why you miss?
Hey, Aaron.
Oh, he
Aaron,
missed.
Yes, he's trying to cover it with nothing.
Aaron, hey, do you remember
it bad?
Grown Ups?
Not really. He's up on the mat.
I know, but I'm just trying to get.
Well, no, you.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
There's a kid in Grown Ups too, right? That's dating what's his
Watch
name's
him,
daughter,
watch him.
right? And then there's a behind them, and he legit
Watch it.
falls backwards and yells "dinosaur" and basically has a heart
Bob,
over it. That
Yeah, I'm
kid
listening.
you hate.
Yeah, he's all good. He's just
How
trying to
much you
cover with
hate,
nothing.
bro? Does that not remind you of hate?
Yeah, I get you, man. What was I gonna say about him? Oh no, sorry, that's what I was saying. But we had a bigger group before. Obviously Justin probably knows, but we had a few other people. We had a few other girls. I mean, there was dramas with like Jules and shit, but I don't think, like even though they had their arguments and shit, I don't think it was the girls that was having the argument and that was the cause of it because he instigated it all. Honestly, like from the outside, there was one other chick before the other one left. And he always kept she was dating someone else in the group at one stage. And then they broke up. And then he tried to slide in. Do you remember this, Jules? And he made her feel very uncomfortable, and he just kept going. She would always mention it, saying that he's doing this, that. I say, bro, just stop. But he kept going. It got to the birthday, I think, her birthday. And now it had nothing to do with her. It had to do with the other girl. Remember that one, Jules?
Yeah.
And I think it made her very uncomfortable. And then other shit happened. But yeah, at the drop of the hat from that point on, well, there's been more that happened before that. Oh no, that's what happened. He disrespected her friend. Like, she had another friend on the outside. He disrespected her. Then she tried to defend her friend, but he kept going, and saying that she's a S, she's a this, she's a that. So, the narc of him kept coming out, which is no surprise. So she left, and then there was another. See, he was always smart to argue with people when I was at work, because I can't jump in and try to play peacekeeper and stop it all. So he argued with the other one at that time, and then she had it. She left because of that, and then for him, he has to win the argument. He would never back out of an argument. He would never back out of it, even if the argument he can go all night. If you go to sleep, he'll say that he won. Honestly, that's how fucked up he was. Like, you could just say to him, mate, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. Oh, you admitting you lost the argument? I'll take it. Like, fucking no one gives a fuck. Because obviously you're trying to defend yourself, and he keeps coming at you. And, you mention other people will just ignore it because they don't want to get involved. I've been on the flip side of that a few times with him. Then he'll back out of it, and then he'll do it to his current best mate that he's with now, and then he'll back out of it. But he's never tried to accept that, fuck it, there's no point in arguing something that's not really important.
It's not worth it.
But he did. Winning an argument was more important than maintaining a friendship to him. Because, like I said, it kind of... Chompy. God damn. Chompy said, I'll tell him I'd fuck his dad. Honestly, assert my dominance.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Say that again. Karen?
Chompy.
Yeah, what about it?
It was a good one. You said, I'd tell him I'd fuck his dad, honestly. Assert my dominance.
Hey, yo.
No, I won't.
Just do
I
that.
get. But yeah, he kept causing dramas with other people, and all the time I kept saying, well, I defended him in those scenarios. I just say to this other person, the other people that they always left, they always told me why, or if I asked them, I told them why. It's because of him. It's nothing else. It's just him. I won't join back because if he's still there, I was like, well, fuck it, fuck you, bye bye. There's also one time where I actually got one of the persons to, because I thought it was all drills, but it wasn't at one stage with one of them, and they got along again. But the other one he made her feel uncomfortable again, so she left again. So that was fun. Hey, Jules.
Clean that shit up.
I will. Let me just get through him, and then I'll put on the thing. He's just fucking missed, so I'll fix that. I think fell down again. What else is there? I think I should just fast travel, because this is what happened. So the biggest scenario of it all, right? We actually at Jules's party, because honestly, I think that was a very shitty year. Or the year prior was a very shit year. So what we did was we were having it was a drinking party, of course. We're fucking young. So we pretty much went. We are old. We are fucking old. Fucking face the music, mate. It's not. It was like fucking 5 years ago now, I think. Was it, Justin?
We're fucking dinosaurs at this point.
Bro, it was like fucking 5 years ago, I think. I think we were 19.
Well, I remember when Chris was so fucking drunk and then he
But-
hit his head. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was the year before. when Chris ran into my, actually I think it was the same year when Chris ran into the door, Jules, the glass door. He ran into the glass door twice on the night. You drunk, mate? And bro, he always got butthurt. He's like, I'm not drunk. You're drunk. He just got butthurt. But yeah, so it was a birthday party, so we went around the room, well, around the table, and we were like, what's been going on, pretty much, what's the fucking worst thing you've done in your life, so we can kind of get on even ground. By the way, he actually went home no, did he go home during it, or did he go home before it, Jules? Oh, no, it was more than that. More than that happened. So anyway, so Jules made a playlist, right, and everyone added their stuff in, and it was shuffled, right? Justin had his music in it, and there was always the running of like Justin's got shit music. So what? But I listened to it anyway. But what he did, what Andrew did, everyone still had access to remove and add music, so he went in there, and he removed all of Justin's music in the playlist.
I'm like, that's dog
And then he added more of his shit, and we actually got to a point where we were like, bro, why is there so much of this other shit music? That like it was all techno. Why is it all more of this crap? And he was sitting in the corner laughing. I forgot who it was next to. He was like, oh, I removed all fucking Justin shit music. And bro, we're like, why? And then like not even 10 minutes, 15 minutes after that, he was like, oh, I'm gonna go. It's like I think it was 9 o'clock or some shit. He's gonna play Fortnite. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So so he went home. And then like maybe an hour after that, yeah. So we went around the room and we spoke about all our bullshit, and everyone honestly felt a little bit more closer than before.
Yeah, that was a shit.
So and it did go longer. I think that was probably like the longest party. I think we went to 4 a.m. or some shit.
Yeah, because Rob's like,
Bro, you know we can still do that, right?
Yeah, we can still do it. But I'm just saying
I
about this
can't
scenario.
stay past 9 p.m. now.
Oh, fucking
I
just
can't
give Chris fucking 6 Red Bulls and a Jaeger. He'll be alright.
Just one Jaeger.
Justin's like, don't mention Jaeger ever again.
You ever seen a bold dude just wanna put a plunger on his head? Why do I've heard a coworker who keeps mentioning plungers and bald people. Yeah, I haven't.
Wait, is Kyle from our area too?
No, he's Victorian. He's right next. He's closer to Hayden than we are. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I mentioned it to him. It was actually a good thing, and I kind of came back to the idea of that, because I forgot someone told him that's what happened, right? And he said he felt left out, but he didn't want to do it. But he wanted to use everyone's information that we told on the night, against us if we ever turned on him, because that's what he wants to do. I'm pretty sure Chompy's closer to the area than we are. He's on the cage. Mister. The chair's not for you, buddy.
No, I'm just like, it's not for him. I'm gonna pull it out because I thought I was gonna say.
Fucking hell.
So the next part of that story. Sorry, I keep fucking getting away from it. I'd rather just full gunning it. So what we did, you're in the area. Don't worry, I won't dox you any more further than that. So he was kind of using it a bit against us, like for me personally. And so what I decided to do, I decided to tell him another story about my past of something else to try and lure him into a way. Just let's make an even playing field. You're not higher than anyone else, really. Yeah, we're trying to encourage it, and then Justin remembers the Macca's night, of course. We always had Macca's on the Friday, but anyway, we're trying to encourage him just to come out of his shell. But again, like he was on the first time, we try to get along with him. He was the same person. Anyway, so he kind of got to a point. He was saying to Daniel and Justin, he was just like, "Oh, I felt forced, so blah blah blah." Yeah, fair enough, but fucking, it's been like 5 years, so hello, and you're still the same person, still. this and that, whatever. So he came at me with it. Now I've always read further and deeper than what stuff appears to be at the time. You can kind of call me a sociopath if you want to do it. Because I read further than shit, like than it actually appears. But I went really quiet at the time too, because it wasn't just so much shit happened in that year. Like so much shit happened that year. I people got kicked out of the group. They were added back in the group all because he told me to do so. But these people always listened for what I was saying. You know what? Did I tell you what I did after that night, Justin?
What?
The one where he got when I said to when I got my car. I think it was my car. I grabbed you, I grabbed Daniel, and I grabbed him, and we went to front of his house and we had a chat. The first thing I did after that, I rang Migs because Migs was in the group then, because he told me to kick him out again because he said that he was getting too close to Jules again, and he was being creepy. I rang him, and I spoke to him about it. Right, not about the reason why he got kicked out again, but the reason as to what I was thinking about Double A.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, you said his name earlier. Did you notice?
No.
You didn't. You actually said it. I forgot to point it out, but you did.
No, but anyway, yeah. Oh, I think I did.
You can go. You can go
But
back.
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He doesn't
can go
fucking
back
look
to
at
it.
my shit.
No one knows anyway.
No,
one knows.
well, these guys don't know who he is anyway. There's no point.
Yeah, anyway.
Only
if you
us
really
know.
want to tell me anyway, you can.
But there's no point because I don't have him on anything, so you won't be able to find him anyway either. And he doesn't go by his name, by the way, on social media. He's one of those people.
Didn't think. Yeah, I had a feeling you would be. And as I said, even if Aaron wanted to tell me who he was, Aaron would just message me personally, tell me. Who
Yeah,
he
that's
is.
right. But
I don't really care anyway.
But see, so much shit happened in that year. More than just that, I kind of disconnected myself from not just like Justin and Daniel's show. I mean, I've talked to them here and there on like the Friday outings or whatever. But like, me and Jules went through shit. Fucking Lewis. I won't mention too far, but Lewis and me were like very disconnected. But like. It was so far in the void. I think there was a few. I think there was a whole week where I kind of like I'll go to work, come home. I always did night shift as well, so even when I came home, I couldn't really talk to anyone because it was late. So I had a lot of time to think to myself before I went to sleep for the next day, right? But I pretty much had a whole week thinking about certain things, and then, like I said, me and Jules went through shit, and I won't go there with it. But I tried to reach out to her, and then didn't really happen. But
Wait, did he tell you that he messaged me when that happened during the whole time?
I think
Me once, and I ignored it.
no, because he was on the verge of getting kicked, so he wouldn't have.
Aaron,
yeah.
Quick question. Even though like this is just completely out of like random and shit. Do you
Well,
drink
he's
iced
meowing for no
coffee or no?
reason.
What iced coffee? Because when you say iced coffee, I think of like you know when they give it to you like with the ice and it's already coffee that's cooled down.
Ice in the cup, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but,
I
like,
do.
Even like fucking like the shit in the supermarket and stuff.
No.
like, for-
No,
No.
no,
If you ever.
because I don't have it with milk. That one's
Okay,
milked.
so- yeah.
Like, it's
if
got
you-
milk added.
If you ever want to, Dare's the best.
Yeah, I know dairy, but
I
like
drink Dare.
I don't. The only coffee I'll drink is well, I was gonna say drink. I was gonna have the cup and the ice. I used to have. See, there's two scenarios right with coffee. If I know I'm gonna be there for a while, I'll have it hot, which is I only have a long black, by the way. And if I'm on the go or like I'm not gonna be there for long, I just want to drink coffee, I'll just have an iced long black.
Yeah, not fair. See, I don't
I've tried every one of them, but like I've tried every one of them, but the least amount of calories for coffee is just a long black. It's just 0 calories.
As you know, I hate coffee.
Yeah,
Like iced coffee is a whole different story. It's a lot different.
it's very flavored though. That's all that is.
Yeah,
But it's
well,
not as
here's the
strong.
thing, I like the coffee that's actually been chilled down in a cup and has
No,
ice in it.
don't
But
touch
the
my
problem
shoe. No.
I've never got
No,
time to do
touch
that or
it.
like
He's
not playing for me. Where's his thing? His toy. He's outside. Because they
His
they
toy's
make it for
outside.
you for free and like they make a
I'm not
bomb
doing
ass
this.
pot of like iced coffee.
Yeah.
Like I don't make it myself though, like because I'm not gonna go make it myself. But honestly, Dare, like
Think of that
if you
shit.
ever want to drink like an iced coffee from like the market, Dare is like just over the top.
Oh.
That's alright. I'll
I
fix
drank
that.
one today and I've still got one
Oh,
sitting.
good. But
Then I've got
I'll
another
finish
one
up with him
tomorrow.
anyway. But so I was so well anyway. I was so disconnected with my friend group just because I was dealing with shit outside of just him and everything else.
Yeah.
Plus, work was always shit. Hey, Justin, always fucking stacking up dog food.
Yeah, man, I was always in trouble in that place.
But so yeah, there's always something bigger than what he was. Playing with him, but I didn't know of how much of an influence he had on other people. So and to see, this is the thing, right? I had to get rid of him. I had to kick him out. But he had such a big impact on certain people. I didn't know how far in depth people were listening to him over listening to me. If that makes sense, Kyle.
Yeah.
Because before he joined and all that shit, people would listen to me. Like, it's not as in like I tell you what to do, you do it. Not like that. But like,
Yeah.
if it was in a group standpoint, I would say, you know, drop this fuckwit. No one talking to him, no one that. They'll be like, okay, I get what you mean. I'll do it. So I had to retrace with everyone. I had to text everybody again. I was like, you know, hey, how you doing? And then they'll text me back and they go, oh, pretty good. And then they'll go this and that and then whatnot. You can kind of see my cat in the background playing.
Being really, really
He's
chatty.
very active.
Very chatty right now. Get him asleep.
So yeah, I had to text everyone individually. The ones I trusted at the time, I had to text them all individually. So people who I knew I spoke to on the weekly basis for whatever meme reason or whatever, I texted them. I figured out who they're listening to, or if I told them via text of what's happening, and they go, "I'm like, this is what's going to happen," and they go, "Okay." Because I already knew that. I don't mean to be mean, Justin. I knew that you and Daniel only listened to him at the time, right?
Mm.
And Migs I knew was in the middle because he recently just got kicked from me. And there was someone else I wasn't too sure, so I had to figure out where everyone stood.
That was pretty much when I think back at it, that was actually like a really difficult time.
Yeah, it was. And I had to figure out how to get rid of him, and because it wasn't just gonna be, hey, we're just gonna have a fucking chat, let's kick him, because I knew Daniel was gonna listen. Like, he was listening to me, but he was gonna defend him. Now other things out of my control happened that he did. Let's just say there were certain SA scenarios that could have happened or whatnot. Well, there's a few things that. Well,
What do you mean by SA scenario?
you know what I mean by SA. Like
Well, like
S and
fucking-
A. Yeah. Now wait, I'll tell you two. So when I got Justin back was when I told him about all the things that Andrew was doing, and then this and that, and then I got I got Justin back before Daniel, right? And then when I had Justin back, it was very hard to pull Daniel back. Because Justin started listening to me. Was it November? Like October, November? Because this all happened like from September, and it rolled away December, and then he was gone. Like, he was gone. So it was long, but it had to be. Now,
Not to like interrupt or anything. Fucking, I just remember WWE's got a big week this week because it's fucking SmackDown tomorrow. And
it
then
does.
Fucking.
Yeah, it does.
What's it called the next
That's
day?
not.
Fucking whatever.
It's just.
called,
I feel it's gonna be a little.
What's the
Backlash.
pay-per-view again? Fucking. That's what it's Backlash.
It's
yeah.
gonna be a little It's gonna be a little bit of
lot
filler at the moment.
WrestleMania
It's not. I
rematches,
don't think it's gonna be.
but it's not really.
It's gonna be the every 3 big 4 pay-per-views again this year.
There won't be anything on
No.
SmackDown either.
But Anyway, so what he did, right? I'll tell you the two stories. So it was Jeb's birthday. Jeb told us a story about pretty much. He tried to. So his sister was walking back, right, Carl, from uni. She wasn't driving at the time, and he offered to drive her. And by the way, she only lives like 5 minutes down the road, right?
Yeah.
And she told him no, but he kept insisting, and she kept telling him no, but he kept insisting. And then it put Daniel on edge about it, the whole thing, like a bit uncomfortable, but he defended him, right? Then we went out to the city around December, early December, whatever the fuck it was. And then Eddie had a story about his sister, about his. Remember, Jules? This is probably the bad one. I can't believe it. I can't even believe it happened.
I can't even defend that
Like,
one.
and there was evidence stacked up on top of it. But he was asking out his sister. By the way, she was a minor at the time. Probably younger than you, Carl, right now. And he was like, "Oh, like we would have been 2021."
Yeah.
Good night, Chompy, bro. So, and then when I found that out, I was like, "Yeah, this will be enough to push him over." So I said to Eddie, "You have to tell Daniel. I can't tell Daniel." So Eddie told him, and then it completely shifted Daniel. So then,
Oh yeah, I know remember.
yeah, so that was enough to push Daniel over. So Daniel took it. And he was like, "Okay, I get what you mean. There's no point having him in the group." And then, so yeah, then he got kicked. Now the guys did still. These guys still hung out with him here and there, but you know, the more and more they were with him, and all he could talk to was them, the more and more I guess you realized the real him. So it was enough to fucking he dug his own grave anyway. But the influence he had then he didn't have again. And that was pretty much it. I didn't even tell you there was one other thing I did. I probably told you, Justin, because you know about it. And everyone I talked to about laughs about it. There was one night because him and Mig still got along. I had to pick up my brother when he was working at Macca's in an overnight shift, and I was driving back home. And I saw Migs dropping the other one off home, right? And honestly, I'll get to my brother's work. I had to get there early, and he likes to talk to his mates, right? So I could be there from 10 minutes to like 2 hours. That night I was there for 2 hours. So I drove back home my normal route. And then his car pulls up behind me and, you know, pretty much pulls me aside. Right, Kyle? And I chose not to drive home because I didn't want to do it at home.
I'm out of here.
So
Please check on him.
he's on his cage. And pretty much he full confronted me about how did everyone in the group turn out to be like this? No one wants to talk to me. No one wants to give me a reason why. Eddie gave me lies. Yeah, he's playing. He's playing with the thing.
No.
Do I hear Overwatch? No, you hear a cat going crazy. Oh, is it Overwatch? Is it you, Justin?
Oh fuck!
He's probably playing Valorant because I know he plays
Yeah,
Valorant.
I am.
He's playing with the car hangers. That's what he's doing. He's going nuts.
Oh no.
Oh, he
my
does.
God,
He's such a boy. He's a boy cat.
I'll be
What
back
are
in
you
seconds.
doing? You're being a little
So yeah,
Valorant, huh?
so yeah,
Valorant.
he full tried to confront me about it. He's like, "Oh, no one wants to talk to me anymore." I was just like, honestly, it's not my choice to tell people to talk to you or not. When it really was, to be honest, at that time, because fucking no one respected him. Enough. That's probably enough to keep pushing him off the edge, really, in regards to people wanting to deal with him. Probably since then, well, I did interact with him once, but it was a compassionate reason. But I still didn't turn around and go, yeah, okay. But yeah, people that just refuse to change, there's no point. There's no point trying to get into it with them.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
And it wasn't like the first time either. Also, I'd like to say welcome to all the people on YouTube. I didn't realize that you guys were there, but I can see you guys. It's
Attacking, swear to god.
usually it's Twitch that's up there. But yeah, that's probably one of the big things. Well, it wasn't the worst thing I've dealt with. There's a lot of shit I've dealt with, so it's not this this Billy bullshit I was talking about earlier is nothing compared to that, really. Now for the other big news, I guess, other than drama. I know everyone loves drama. I do have another affiliate link / sponsor. So I now have, who was it again? I now Twitch chat on Chop. Ah, you're on the YouTube. Thanks, Choppy bro. I need to add. Did I add you as mod? I should have. Oh no, I didn't do it yet because I don't know the page. I'll do it. I'll do it in a moment. What was I saying? So yeah, I've got Juice Energy now, so I've got to learn it again. I can't really promote something I don't know yet. I mean, I know it's a drink and stuff like that, and the energy drink while you're gaming. I get that. So I do have that. I've got to set that up. I was meant to do it yesterday, but again, I got into other drama, so I couldn't deal with it yet. So I'll fix that all up. Along that line, I will be streaming on a few other platforms in the coming months. So I've set up, I've set up Kick. So essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to introduce them every day or every week. So Kick is all set up and ready to go. I've actually did 2 test streams for like 5 minutes. Bro, that thing is weird because like, I streamed for like a minute or something on Kick and there's like 6 people looking at my stream. Like, what are you looking at? So that will go live on Monday. This Monday, not Monday coming, sorry, this Tuesday. I was meant to say it was the next like first stream of a month I'll do it. So the next first stream, first early weeks stream would be the Tuesday, which would be this week coming. So Kick will go live from Tuesday. What's the other one? People who are on my Discord can see what's coming up. But there's a few other ones that I'm not touching yet for certain reasons because they're a bit harder to set up, and also you can't usually go live on them because you need other requirements than just whatever. But
Base of what the hell's happening even.
that's right. Yeah, so Kick will go live on Tuesday.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
I'll try and work out Kick for the first whole month because I've noticed it's very wacky compared to Twitch. It's not as easy, by the way. It's like Twitch, but it's nothing like Twitch. Then the whole month after, I'll be trying to work out how to fix up Trovo. That's kind of been on my radar for a bit. So that'll be the next one that will go up. So that will be, so not May, not June. It'll come live on July. So that'll go on then. Facebook is a bit complicated because I know how to set it up, but I'm not bothered doing it. But it's honestly something I've ignored, but I've probably got to face it. TikTok's a bit harder. You have to have like 1,000 followers before you even try it. So TikTok will be the end game, but TikTok's quick. Regards to content-wise, I've been really bombarded with fucking Discord. I keep coming up with different ideas of trying to make the server better, because honestly, I have to do it before it gets out of hand, because if I don't do it, it's just gonna pile up on everything else I'm dealing with, really. So I'll take it as it comes, I guess. There's a lot. What I've been almost thinking of doing is just having a checklist of what I'm supposed to be doing. So if anyone wants to help administrate the server, let me know. But I don't want it to be just anybody. I want it to be people who knows what the fuck I'm doing rather than just, taking a punt and guessing. I know there's probably most likely that no one will do it anyway. but it's worth asking. But so much to do. But Kick set up, so I don't have to worry about editing that. That took me about 2 days to set up, so Kick was easy. Wasn't as hard as Twitch. The worst part is that Streamlabs doesn't support Kick yet, so even though I can add it, which I have. When I go offline, it stays online for like another 30 seconds because it's so delayed. Someone joined the server or someone waved at somebody. Oh, it's you, Jules.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
I'll add you to all the other stuff. Just fixing all this up.
Oh my god.
Did you like my little questionnaire for the server, Jules? Did you see it?
Yes.
You see how much work that is? That's the other thing as well. So the server now. So if for any new person who joins the server, it has a little questionnaire. So when they join, they have to press yes, of course, to join the server. Otherwise, they just don't. Well, they do, but they just can't access anything. So they've got to go through the questions. So they have to press yes to get access to everything that everyone normally can see, like as a normal member. If they do not, like I said, they just don't get access to everything else like a normal person would get. It will come up with another question if you're a streamer, so I can add you to those streaming notifications of certain platforms. Now, even though I don't stream on those platforms yet, or whatever it might be, you might, so I'll add you there. And everyone on the server can get notified. What was the other thing? It's got other categories as well if you want to get notified too. So, currently everyone that's is current on the server has been flicked on all notifications. Anyone that's joined recently, you only join whatever you want to. But once you make a post on that certain channel for whatever reason, you'll automatically get switched over by a mod. So that way you get notified. If you don't want to be a part of it, just let us know, and then we'll remove you again. Simple as that. Same as the people who are currently tagged for every single category. Just let us know if you don't want to be a part of certain something. We'll also remove you from that too. But like I said, I've been very busy with other things just rather than content. So once I can, I keep procrastinating with bloody YouTube. I've got 2 videos I've been needing to upload, which I just haven't. I'll send those up soon. Kyle, did you see that X Defiance, or even Justin, do you see that X Defiant is coming out in May? End of May? I think it's May 21 or May 29. X Defiant, it's the OG COD game that Dr. Disrespect's got it. So that comes out at the end of the month. So it's free too, so I'll download that and I'll do everything content-wise on that too. So that'll be pretty big when it launches.
Sorry, what time will you still be on Discord?
After this, I'll probably get off because Jules is here and I've got work tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'll just do whatever.
Alright.
I won't even edit. No, I'm so far behind. But next week I'm actually on leave, so I'm off work from Wednesday. Wednesday I'm going to Jeb's graduation, so I'm doing that.
Next week?
Yes, next week.
Oh shit.
So I'll be doing that. But I've also, you know what I did, right? I was like, fuck it. I was like 2 other days. I'm going to take those days off and I'm going to NA for the weekend. So I've got a 5-day long weekend next week. Honestly, after all the shit's gone on at work, I kind of need it.
Not working.
So it'll give me a boost to give me a chance to edit shit. I say that I'll probably be fucking a lazy fuck anyway. No, I'm joking. I'll still do shit. So yeah, YouTube will resolve the TikTok stuff. TikTok and all that other stuff. I want to take it more than my gaming clips. So I'll eventually get there with that. Is that you sending me a photo of the stuff? Was this the tweet you're saying? Oh, I don't give a fuck about it. Oh, you did. Oh, did you want me to respond to it?
Oh, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna play Valorant.
Oh, good. Wait, I'll respond to the tweets because I didn't see it.
Nice talking to you guys again.
Oh, good, Justin.
All right, I'll see you guys next time.
See you, bro.
So,
Bye bye.
So, I don't want to give it any more light than it already have because I kind of worded it alright enough. But I'm reading for it. You know what's funny? When he says he never gave me a single thank you, blah 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 blah. Every time when I did an edit or something like that, and I like for the commands and shit, and I fix stuff, I'll actually say thank you. But yeah, I'll take it back on that again. Like, yes, it's my content. Of course, I give a fuck about it. What do you want me to say about that? I don't care about my content. Hey, Kyle, this last tweet that he's got makes no sense. Other thing, but that would make him a big liar. And to the man, if I can even call him that. ... That's it, by the way.
what did he say?
That's his English. Other thing, but that would make him a big. By the way, it's not really lie. It's Ilya. It's actually la, but he means liar. And to the man, if I can even call you that. So I don't understand what he's saying. So he's saying that to prove that he's a liar, he says nothing. And if he's even a man, if I can call him that, which doesn't make sense. So he was making a point and then he forgot to finish writing something, or he just doesn't know what to come up with it. So from that logic, I don't lie. You know, if I wasn't a man, I wouldn't try to talk to you about it, you idiot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't run away and just type up to Twitter acting like fucking 2 people in my fucking following list reads it. Which they don't. You know what's funnier? He reposted his own tweets. I saw that on the other one. I'm reading the other one. Plus, I never got one. Thank you. I already said something about that one. YouTube was only recent, so you can't say you supported my YouTube for all these years. YouTube only came live like 2 months ago. Ungrateful. That's again. That's just adding on to what I said before. I don't understand what he says here. He has only cared about his Twitch and YouTube channel, and I know he will try to say that he does care about. Oh, okay. He's saying from the other title. Okay, I get it. So I know he will try and say that he does care about other things, but that would make him a big liar. What's other things?
You already have a packed up schedule, so I don't know what the fuck.
What's other things?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You have.
But whenever I lied to him, that makes no sense though.
I don't think he ever has.
He could have. He would have made his point stronger if he gave out points as to what I lied about, but he didn't. Because again, there isn't anything to point out. I've got to say this, but if you are trying to piss me off and then say all this crap, I'm guessing it's from when I said he's going to get demoted. He didn't like it. Like I said, he wouldn't have. I'm not having it anymore. I have been friends with him for 2 years just for him to give me the bird and shit on everything. I didn't stick my finger up in front of him because I can't see him, you idiot. On everything I've done for him. You haven't done much, to be honest.
He hasn't done shit.
He deserves everything that comes his way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you send me $10? I'm joking, don't.
Can I get that
But fucking That's what happens when you've got no leverage to argue about. You just run around, scramble shit, and you just bitch and complain and just try to give yourself something. He's trying to give himself a pat on the back, thinking that he's done something right, but he hasn't. It's a common sociopath type of thing, honestly. But I learned since like year 8, just don't post shit. Well, I learned from year 9, year 8, year 9. I learned that. Stop posting stuff. Just. Well, I don't know why. If no one's reading it, why are you gonna read it? Like, why do you want to read it for? You know. And the worst part is he puts his full name on all his socials. He's got it on his Discord as well. Carl.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at when I was banning him, he's got all his socials there, right? And he's got his Facebook still tagged. He's got his actual Facebook tagged on his Discord.
Yeah.
So he's already doxing himself. But I won't go that far. I don't know if he doesn't know what doxing is, because he probably doesn't.
He probably doesn't.
Jules even gave me a point. Even you did when he was doing the clips on TikTok. They're like, he's just copying you, right? I was like, I honestly don't give a fuck, because I do it better. You know what someone needs to help me with, bro? If anyone knows how to do TTS on TikTok, can someone fucking teach me? I don't fucking know how to do it.
I could probably help you.
I've tried to do it on my last post, and it didn't work, because if you do the most minimal stuff on TikTok, it goes further if you don't do it. Like, sorry, it goes further rather than if you don't do it. Sorry, that's better wording. So if you can add TTS, it goes further. If you don't add TTS, it goes less. What I've noticed though, I'm actually getting a lot of traction on YouTube. Over the TikTok now. That's just a bit weird. I don't mind it. It's good.
Where's Tiger?
He's still here. I think he's falling asleep.
Aww.
Yeah, he's falling asleep.
Oh, Bubba. You only
so
played
yeah.
with me for 5 minutes.
I hope you guys
episode.
have enjoyed the drama today. I know I haven't. I will now, because I get to sleep in peace.
I do and I don't. Yeah.
But
And I don't. Do because it's fun. but I don't.
honestly, it's something out of my control. I'm just controlling the outer part of it, if that makes sense.
The semi-piece.
Yeah. So.
I don't know. I feel good about it because like it's funny as fuck, but then I feel bad about it because Jules.
But as I said, I can't. As I said at the start, I will always try to find a scenario or a way in it to find the peace between the fucking canal. But sometimes you just can't. It has to be the cool one, if that makes sense to you. Like you do that one, and you do the cycle. This should be a cycle button. Yeah, that one. Yeah, but I've got to do a lot of cable management now. I am looking at a third monitor, because if I'm doing
I don't know how
multiple other
far
shit
monitor-
up there,
We already pinned it in the middle, so I don't know how it's gonna come up.
it's all right. We'll work it out. I'll just get a bigger one that goes around. But I definitely need a third one. Maybe a fourth one.
For stocks.
Can you even do a fourth one? I was always actually that's what I wanted to do. If I was working from home, which I was gonna get another monitor for stocks. Just leave it up there. Just watch it.
He loves stocks. He
Yeah.
loves stocks. He's
I won't
getting
go
more
through funds or
he's going-
financial
he's
shit.
getting more into it now.
But yeah, I won't go too far into it. I'll save that for another stream. People don't need to give a fuck because everyone's doing different currencies around here. I'll make a statement on Discord and write it all out. But again, people who have heard the whole story, you don't, as I said to everyone else, you don't need to block him because I'm telling you to. I'm not telling you to, really. You don't have to block him out of your will. I don't think you guys are friends with him anyway. You don't have to unfollow his page if you don't want to. I don't think you are anyway. But just giving you a bit of light to what's happened around the server. And I'll write it all out. But again, just to remind everyone, if you're having any personal on the server, don't fucking write it out because
You
it's
can
not just
DM
that
you can
it's
personal
not
message
just
us.
that no one cares of the server. It's just that it's unprofessional. So
You can definitely
take
personal
it
message us.
and just
For
you
sure.
know approach a mod or myself. If it's got to do with us, the whole mods and like the mods and myself, then just fucking get up and take yourself somewhere else. There's no point kicking and screaming, which I said I knew he was going to do when I was going to demote him. Because I know how people act. I've been around too many idiots to know that. Get out of here. I know. I'm trying to.
It's Chompy.
Yes.
Chompy's like, just stop
But
talking and go.
I don't give a fuck. Today's been a whole talking stream. I did try to put the game on the background, but it didn't want to work. I've got to do a lot of cable management after this.
No, you can't.
I've still got a burger I've got to eat, by the way. This has been here for like the last 3 hours.
No, eaten
Did
it.
you guys? I can't even pick it up because it's that big.
It's so good though. I had a burger. So
It's
good.
it's a snitty burger with another patty, but you can't really see it. This place that well, I haven't found it. My brother found it. Well, it's been there for a bit, but I haven't tried it yet. But their loaded fries was good. I don't really like little loaded fries out there somewhere. Sometimes. You know how far behind I'm on stuff as well. See people on here don't even know I do it. I do fucking food reviews now. I know I did mention it. I mentioned it when I came back.
He has a lot of reviews. Supposedly.
I have 9 places to post or something. Like and it's not like I forgot what I ate. I remember pretty perfectly well. When I went on my holiday to the city, we tried all these other places as well, so I write them about. And then I found, not to mention, I found another list of other fucking places to go visit. So we're gonna go check them out.
You're looking at me because I'm
Yes.
gaining weight here.
Yes.
I'm gaining weight.
That's what the gym's for. Julia said that she's going to voluntarily join my gym, which is at the front there. But yeah.
I said yes.
So she's going to come out and lift the fucking Titanic now. But anyway. Thanks, Chompy. I will fix you up on YouTube. I'm going to fix yours up as well. I kind of need my mods, my current mods, and I need new mods to kind of step up now. Because I'm not saying that Hayden did more than whatever. But
Aiden did do a
I mean, you guys, he doesn't really do fair. He just sits there like a viewer with a fucking sword on
you
his
know what I
name.
mean.
But
I'll sit there.
I've got to fix up my mods. I do need more. I will need more with all these other platforms. I can't really say it on Kick, I guess, but you know, as I said before, I am on Kick. Same name. I don't got the underscore, so by the way, if people have Streamlabs or whatever you've got, and if you haven't thought of multi-streaming, just do it. Yeah, no, I'll just let you know. Just being a what's the word? Presence in the stream is probably alright. Because if I'm playing something and there's a bot or whatever, I can't really block them. Just because it got to get out of the game, especially if I'm racing something like that. That's all. Server, don't worry about it too much because I've got to write about a lot. Because I do want the server managed in a way, and eventually I'll have more admins rather than just myself because I can't do everything. But I want to have it. I want to have it structured, and then when I have a structure in a way that I can teach people and show people, then that's what I'll do. Because honestly, Wednesday was probably the first time I was able to have a nap. I'm not even gonna lie. Because every other day I'm either on Discord or I'm streaming, or I'm playing soccer, or I'm working or whatever. I don't really have much time to myself. So my plan is just catch up on everything. And once I break away with everything, I can finally have time to myself. But yeah, I guess as I was saying to Jules, like the only reason why I stream again is just to have an excuse not to spend money. So I get to waste my time on here for 2.5 hours or whatever not and deal with it that way. Now, before I jump off, I want to check something.
What?
just one thing.
What is it?
He's still following me, so he's still here.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Because I
about it.
had 319, and it's still got 319. Oh no, he followed me. No, sorry, because Juiced followed me, which is not long ago, and Justin just followed me, so it's 319 regardless. I
Yeah.
don't care,
Don't worry about it.
but I would rather know that I don't have to look back. If you know what I'm saying. I only care from my front. I don't really care about his front, if that makes sense. Oh my god, did he come to you?
He clawed the blanket and he couldn't get up.
It's too heavy.
Are you happy?
I'm just looking back now. I think. Yeah, he's still following me. He's still there. I can see him. But I don't care. But anyway, I'm going to get off. I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay, Carl. Carl's just straight out of here. But yeah, I've got work tomorrow. Again, I hope you guys enjoy the drama. But like I said, I don't live for it. I know other people like putting the gloves on when they want to, but it's not me. But I will if I have to. But yeah. Cheers, Choppy Bro. I'll inform you when I can about it, but I'll add you to mods and shit. I've got to add Jules to. Carl will get the same aspect. People who have YouTube, just send me your link. I know you don't have a channel if you have YouTube, but I need your channel link to, or channel name to add you as a mod. Chompy, I know yours. I'll do yours. Kick. I know you guys might not have ever thought of having Kick, but Carl and Jules has got their set up. But if you want to do that, Chompy, just do it. And I'll add you as a mod there. Just let me know when you've done it. It's probably a good idea to multi-stream on different platforms if you want to. The only reason why I like doing on YouTube is because it saves my streams rather than it getting deleted every fucking 2 weeks like Twitch does. So even though my streams are done, I get to look back at them and get a chance to clip them, unlike Twitch, because I sometimes forget. I still clip other shit. I'm always forgetting every time. But anyway, guys, enjoy your. It's a Friday. Enjoy your Friday night, morning, afternoon, whatever. Other people who are asleep on the other side of the world. And stay safe and have fun.